mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Mo To. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pambili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, WETH or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo To. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Mo To. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta na SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ang ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat, hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong paglingkuran, pagsilbihan sa lahat ng kailangan nyong in-game needs sa Axie Infinity. Salamat mga boss!
Ay, oo, may OB. Oops! Yes! We were actually thinking that there's gonna be that highlight OBB. You know, if you guys watched yesterday and the other day, we had this very, very, very long video about the Axie World and of course our Axie Underground Arcade. But anyway, guys, moving on. My name is Paring JP and with me is none other than
Invictum. And again, guys, welcome to United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. And again, just like yesterday, we're gonna be witnessing some of your favorite Axie players, some of the most powerful Axie players here in the tournament go down for good. be eliminated out of our tournament.
And guys, it's already day number 4, and I can really feel, or rather, I really felt all those days escalating towards a very, very big. A very big bang. I don't know, because there were a lot of plot twists that happened yesterday and the other day. For example, the last of the matches for the upper bracket yesterday was Jobbles Gaming versus Coco, and that match was a really surprising to almost all of the Axie Infinity Filipino community, because Jobbles Gaming is the reigning champion of this United Gamers Guild Axie tournament. Yeah, we had the All-Star tournament last December, and Jobbles Gaming was the champion for that tournament. Unfortunately, yesterday, someone came in that's not really popular for playing Axie Infinity, but for Mobile Legends, aka Coco Sumpang. Yeah, that he was really great at doing his aggressions towards the lineup of Jobbles Gaming, and that really brought Jobbles Gaming to our lower bracket yesterday. And Coco is gonna move on to our round 3.
True, and actually we were expecting Jobbles Gaming to take out Coco and put him down to the lower bracket, because again, Jobbles Gaming was the one who took out Edward out of the competition from the All-Stars tournament. But again, in Axie Infinity, there are a lot of factors to consider. There are a lot of factors to take into consideration, into the calculations. And at the end of the day, Coco went through Jobbles, the known champion of Axie All-Stars tournament, and basically just showed dominance. Showed dominance against one of the best players that we've seen so far.
And speaking of champions, another champion was also matched up yesterday, and that's Hazelia, the reigning champion of the Axie Infinity Creator Cup that happened also last month, right? Last month, December. And Hazelia still managed to move on to our round 3, right? So she's still on her momentum for this. But like you said yesterday, Jobbles Gaming, Lunatic is waiting for him.
Oh, alright. Yeah, good thing you reminded me. Jobbles Gaming and Lunatic might just face off in the lower bracket. And actually, that's not the only thing we'll be seeing in the lower bracket. We'll also be seeing Taxton, who has been brought down by Ultimation, and as well as Ultimation going against Oversize, both of which are members of the Crypto Familia. Now, that being said, Brysum Gaming and, here it comes, that's going to be the upper bracket, Brysum Gaming of Crypto Moto TV going against Sanjay for our very first round here in the tournament, here in the 4th day of the tournament. And Brysum Gaming here is sure to have a lot of Axies in his arsenal. And so, of course, Sanji here won't stop without putting up a fight first. Now, RMZ coming in from Cosmic, going against AC Malakas of Axie GG, Cleven of Axie Jam Univ versus Kenneth RC of Cosmic, Ultimation of ASO, and Oversized United Gamers Guild. Now, for the lower bracket, who do we have here?
We have Chipo Oppa, which you know is a very popular in the female world of Axie Infinity. Unfortunately, she had to proceed with her journey here in the lower bracket, and she's gonna be up against Nabibs later on, and we're gonna see more of those matches. But first, the first match that we're gonna witness for today is gonna be RMZ versus AC Malakas. I need to know your thoughts about this kind of matchup.
RMZ versus AC Malakas. Now,
I'm not gonna say anything
both
anymore.
of those, here it comes. This is Brysum Gaming and Sanjay. Both of them, again, coming through. I think Sanjay came through the qualifiers, if I'm not mistaken.
Both of them, actually.
Oh, both of them came through the qualifiers all the way here to day 4, wherein they'll be battling it out for that spot for the top 16 in this tournament. Now,
top 16, wow.
Top 16, that is already a lot. That is already a lot that is already a lot of work. Just getting through the amount of players, the sheer amount of players, and the strength that they are bringing.
You have to tell them
the
how many players registered for this tournament.
I think there was at one 11,000.
11,000.
Over 11,000 registrants, and it all boiled down to 64 players on the qualifiers down to 32. Now we are gunning down to 16.
Yep, and this is actually the day where we're gonna have our top 16, and then next week we're gonna have those top 16 players fight against each other until we reach the finals. And speaking of finals, our prize pool for this United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament is
180 AXS. And of course, that's not the only thing you'll be getting. Oh, here it comes.
Oh
That's
my
gonna be
gosh,
the
there's
prize
the
pool.
breakdown already.
The Lion's share coming in. That's gonna be 70 AXS for the first or the champion, followed by, of course, 40 AXS and then 25 AXS.
Yep, and of course, we have to give our strong players as well some credit. The fourth place is gonna get 15 AXS. The fifth and sixth will get 10 AXS each, and the seventh and eighth players will get 5 AXS each. But guys, not only our players will be able to win those AXS because we have our selfie event.
Ooh. Now, this selfie event is brought to you by UGG, and the mechanics here are all you have to do is submit a selfie visiting unitedgamers.gg, upload your photo as a comment or tweet on the official event post or thread with the caption, "My favorite thing about the website is insert your answer here." Of course, please do use the hashtag UGG site visit to solidify your registration into the event, and then like and share and retweet the post itself, so you may get a chance to win the 3 AXS coming in from the top two photos of the FB post,
Yes.
and of course the Twitter thread.
Yes, guys, those are 3 AXS each if you win the selfie event. But oh my gosh, we have a lot of events.
If you don't win the selfie event, there is still the scholarship giveaway.
Yeah, I wanna get my hands on those Axies. United Gamers Guild is actually a growing Axie Infinity guild, but they're not only focusing on Axie because guys, they're currently in their website they're discussing not only Axie Infinity but the NFT world itself, the blockchain explorer things, that kind of jargon in there, you're gonna find them there. And what I like about, it's like I'm doing myself even now. And what my favorite thing about the website is,
You should go and register yourself in the selfie event.
well, we're gonna find a lot of information there, and I love the brilliance of the writers. They're very unfiltered, they're very transparent, and also they incorporate the take of United Gamers Guild itself. They have their own analysis, they have their own perspective, and those are things that we cannot miss out if we want to stay updated, if we want to stay in the loop of the NFT gaming community. This is
Of
United
course.
Gamers Guild for you, and they're the ones who initiated, who spearheaded this tournament. So a huge shout out, of course, to United Gamers Guild, to U-Level, to Cryptomoto TV, and of course the Board Pong Society for making this tournament possible.
Yes, and speaking of Board Punk Society, they also gave us BPO's number 185 for whoever
That one!
wins. This one.
That one. Board Pong
That
Society.
one, yeah. The
Yeah.
blue one. The blue guide.
The blue
They also
guide.
gave us that NFT for whoever wins the tournament. And I guess, let's go back to the current match.
Yeah.
Bryson Gaming versus Sanjay. Now, these two are formidable opponents for each other. Why? Because Bryson Gaming here has a lot of Axies coming in from Cryptomoto TV. But here we go. Speaking of
yeah.
Axies, this is the Axies of Bryson Gaming. That's gonna be a Aqua, Mech, and Plant, with the Plant being equipped with, of course, that Turnip, which is
Oh
gonna be
my
really
gosh.
crucial
He
when
prepared for
fighting
this.
off against the Bird of Sanjay. Of course, here comes the Aqua as well. That's gonna be a Blue Moon, Kiting Jump, of course the Oranda and the Piranha, but hold that thought. We are going into round 1 here. Sanjay opening in strong with, of course, an energy gain and the critical. What a game opener! What a
In
game
round number 2, why do you have a critical like that? But Bryson Gaming, he really prepared for this match because this is the same bird that Sangha used during round 1 the other day, right? And yeah, Bryson Gaming, he's really prepared using that turnip, putting that turnip into his lineup, and also using the kite and jump so that maybe probably he'll be able to burst out that bird first.
And right now, speaking of that bird, they're gonna be
Another
hitting
critical!
another critical 200 now. The Nemo will be taking down the plant. Of course, here comes Sanchez well with the wooden stab, putting some damage on that mech. But Bryson Gaming here for vengeance, jumping through the back, taking out the bird
That
with
was
2
punished.
heroes bane. Of course, 141 damage twice, and that scale dart will be taking out the bird, of course, followed by the mech going in strong as well with that nutcrack. Here comes Sanjay trying to get some energy, but to no avail. At least he got some cards.
But that was really an aggressive play coming from the crit itself, not from the Axie, but from the crit. But
oh
justice,
no! Oh no!
Wait in here.
Hold that thought. That's gonna be a jump to the back as well because of that perch. Bryson Gaming leaving his Aqua idle. Now Sanjay here, or the plant. Actually, that was a good move as well. That shield, that brick wall move, gonna be helping
stealing energy
Sanjay.
again.
Of course, gonna be stealing energy again. Getting one, of course, getting one card from that pumpkin. Here comes Sanjay again with the dusk. Here comes
Scaly
the
launch.
Nemo, scaly lunge, double perch, taking out the mech. Now it is a 1v2 situation. Bryson Gaming going for a surrender. What a game opener here.
Yeah, he was really backed into a corner there. Oh my gosh, Bryson Gaming.
Whoa.
Well, we have to take into consideration the 2 crits that happened. Those were really game changers. Even if Bryson Gaming was able to plan that out perfectly, sometimes criticals will really ruin all of our great plannings.
True, I have to agree with that. And actually, we weren't planning to dish out this much energy on the very first game of day 4, but that game was just so much finesse coming in from Sanjay, and of course we cannot count out Bryson Gaming. Bryson Gaming here still has a lot of chances to reverse sweep Sanjay here. Again, like you said, Bryson Gaming was prepared for the bird of Sanjay, but at the same time, as we've seen now, even though with the preparation, no one can really truly prepare for the criticals.
Actually, what happened here was that Sanjay, his bird had all the cards he needed, and he knows because of the turnip, he was worried that anytime Bryson Gaming can eliminate his bird. That's why he kept on throwing those bird cards so that he'll be able to make the most out of it. And he wasn't really planning for those crits. It's just like the universe was really with him.
No one really truly plans for
I
the
know.
crits. And
But we also have to take into consideration that the dull grip is a bug card, thus escalating or scaling up the morale for that bird.
True.
AKA more crits.
Yes, and at the same time, Sanjay there using that perch perfectly, going to the back, taking, or rather stunning, of course, stunning the Aqua with the kite and jump, preventing him from jumping any further. And at the same time, when it came down to the 2v1 situation, that Aqua would have to use a card to dodge that stun.
Actually, what I'm expecting to see here from round number 2. Oh, by the way, I just remembered that during that first game, with the use of the perch, because Bryson Gaming was also planning to sacrifice his Aqua, right? So that his core will be the makeup, because the last Axie for Sanjay was a Dusk. So he's gonna need those beast cards to eliminate the Dusk behind or in the mid. But transitioning to our game number 2, what we are expecting here is that if the universe is actually gracing, is gonna grace Bryson Gaming, the turnip should show up in the first game, or rather in the first round, so that he'll have the more aggressive take for round 1, and maybe, just maybe, if someone will bless us, or both of them will bless us with a game number 3.
So we agree that Bryson Gaming and Sanjay here won't be doing any form of team switch.
Yeah.
I don't think Bryson here will be switching out, or Sanjay here, because again, that game, although Sanjay proved that he has the skills to match Bryson Gaming right there and then, that the factors of crits still cannot leave or cannot predict the game itself, because again, the criticals made the game basically nullified when it comes to the solidification of Sanjay's victory. Now Sanjay here can still needs to prove himself that he doesn't need the crits to win against Bryson Gaming.
Oh, that's true, because that's really sad if you're gonna be known for crits, not for your skills, right?
Yes.
But Sange, on the other hand, he's known for using that bird with a dark soup and a dull grip.
Like
and
you said.
yeah, they're gonna use the same lineups here.
As we've mentioned, as we've predicted, Bryson Gaming here and Sange, or Sange?
Sange. Oh,
Sange,
by the way,
alright.
Speaking of a lineup change, it's a formation change here for Bryson.
Oh,
he
yeah,
made
that's
sure
true.
that it's his.
But here it comes. Here
attack.
comes the turnip. The
That's
one
what we're
we've been
talking
waiting
about.
for. Of course,
Yes!
that drain bite will be taking out the bird. Sange here will have to use up that bird early on, or at least hope that Bryson Gaming won't use up his Aqua here to ensure that Sange will be able to maximize the remaining potential of that last stand.
And actually, we talked about this during the post game of game
Yeah,
one,
we
right?
predicted this.
Yes, that turnip will be Bryson Gaming's #1 win condition, so that he'll have more aggression for this game #2. But now we're seeing round #3. I'm not sure if this is a technical pause again.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not, because things are getting intense already. And Bryson Gaming, he has the kite and jump, he has the Hero's Bane, and he has the Crimson Water, which are actually good. So that here's the thing: if Bryson Gaming uses his Aqua, Sange has 4 energy now, and he has the perch.
True.
And he'll be able to have he'll be able to have more advantage here when it comes to dealing damage against the Aqua or the mech.
But at the same time here, that's the weakness of Purchase. Their weaknesses are that they're easy to predict and they are easy to counter, especially if you have a zero cost card like the Heroic Reward. Just use one Heroic Reward and that would cancel any chances of that purge going through the back, going through the mech. And at the same time, going into round 4, I think what will happen here is that Sanjay will have a lot of trouble defending or fighting off against that plan, especially with that Drain Bite. Now, that being said, Sanjay doesn't have any form of mech, beast or bug cards left, especially with the Dull Grip being taken out of the battle now.
That's true. What we can predict here is that Sange will have to make use of this 4 energy. He can actually still skip because we know that Bryson Gaming will he doesn't have the resources to burst out the plant.
True. And
So,
looks like we're gonna have another technical difficulty here, but at the same time, we just have to wait for the recording. Again, our backend team, our production
the live
team
replay.
is already prepared for moments like this, wherein we'll be having a short technical break. And of course, huge shout out to UGG for always having that contingency plans, the backup plans when it comes to things like this.
And speaking of UGG,
Oh, here it comes.
Speaking of UGG, here is our game number 2 again.
Now going into round 1 again, they used up the Vegetal Bite followed by card draw. Here comes Bryson Gaming taking out the bird
That's
early
the
on
best
to
move in
round
there.
2. And that would be putting him on last 10. But at the same time, going into round 3,
Oh, that was a great prediction. Attacking in the last stand.
Going full value with the bird. Now Bryson Gaming here possibly getting his bird or possibly getting his plant taken out. Actually, no, but Sanji here still defending that front lane. Here comes the perch.
Here's
Actually,
the perch.
they're gonna
Where
be
are you
going
going?
through the front.
Oh, there you are. But okay, not enough to burst this plant out, and that perch. Oh, it was not the first card anyway, and he's revenging with those criticals earlier.
And right now, here comes Bryson Gaming going 4 cards, going ham with that plant, even though it is on last stand. Now, going to round 5, there's going to be 4 cards. 2
Oh,
Nemo
no.
getting 2
You're
energy,
gonna die.
followed by 2 Scale Darts, 139. Whoa,
Oh.
the critical. Didn't need the critical though.
Yeah.
That was a sure kill for that Aqua. Looks like Sanji here will be taking out the bird. Let's see if
That's
that
a good
shields
chomp.
up is going to be enough. That's going to be
That's a
23.
good
And
chomp.
the chomp taking out that Nutro, not gonna be putting any
gonna stay
damage.
alive.
Now that Acro will ensure that he will be going first against
He's gonna win.
against the dust. This is gonna be Bryson's win. I think this is gonna be Bryson's win. That's gonna be 4
There's
cards
no
again.
other way.
Acro followed by an Nutcrack Hero for the win. Bryson Gaming takes game number 2.
You know what? That formation change really meant something. But round one, since round one, we already know who has the upper hand in there.
True.
It was really because of the turnip. It was really sad during game number one when he prepared for the bird, but the turnip did not show up. But now that it did, it really gave Bryson Gaming the momentum he needed, and that went on and on. Though I would like to commend Sange still, because there was this one time when he attacked with the bird in the last stand. He knew
That was a risk.
yeah, it was
That was a
it was a huge risk because the aqua was faster than him.
True.
Yeah, and knowing that there was no way that aqua had no cards.
Yeah.
So attacking in the last stand, that was really ballsy. I
think
love
what
that.
Sange was hoping there was that Bryson will be saving up energy for the 2v2 situation.
That's true.
Wherein Bryson Gaming will be having to put up a huge fight against the plant.
Yeah,
And-
sometimes you really have to know how your enemy thinks.
True. And that is also one of the variables that you have to take into consideration when going against someone like Bryson Gaming or someone like Sange, both of which are players up in the leaderboards. Now, going into game 3.
Yes, we
Bryson-
have a game 3, guys.
We have a game 3, but at the same time, that might mean that Bryson or Sange here will be switching out teams.
That's true, and that would be interesting if they did. I want to see Sange use a different backline because literally that bird's his signature Axie.
True.
He's known for that
The
dark
dull
sweep
grip.
dog grip,
dull grip.
blackmail, and hair dagger. And
Oh, wait.
he's not gonna change lineup. None of them are gonna change lineup for
None of-
this. Okay, so now that we know this is actually Bryson Gaming.
Yeah.
This is actually Bryson.
They're gonna be switching out the names
Yeah.
in a few moments. But now let's go back to the topic at hand. It's gonna be the same lineup going against the same lineup as well. Now the question here is, will Sange or will Bryson Gaming get the first jump, or will Sange here get that dark swoop early on? Looks like they're not gonna be able to jump either way. That's gonna be a cattail.
A cattail?
Hoping that Bryson will be using the dull grip, but to no avail. Now going to round 2, he already has one turnip. He only needs 2 more cards
Two
to
more
take
cards,
out
that's
the bird.
true. He will be very lucky if the prickly trap shows
Oh.
up, which it did show up. Now Bryson Gaming Zach was gonna go first with a kite and jump. He doesn't need the turnip in Victim. He has the kite and jump to burst out the bird.
Now that bird will be going down against the Aqua, followed of course here by Sange gaining 2 energy, putting a pre-damage on that plant, and of course the wooden staff for 120 as well. Here comes Bryson Gaming, 23, followed by 152 that raised damage because he is the slowest Axie here in the battlefield. And now Bryson having no energy and Sange having 3, but no cards
No cards.
to
That's
burst
true.
down the Aqua and the plant both at the same time. This might be a bit of a pickle for Sange.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, he needs to skip to gain more cards, but in round number 4, we should hope that his cards should be in that dusk because that dusk will have to burst out one of Bryson Gaming's Axie, because if not, he'll be delayed. He'll get more gap into that momentum. But Bryson Gaming here, he has a lot of time to rest. This is his breather. This is his breather round. He's just gonna save up energy. He's just gonna save up cards. And the thing about here, it's still the mech back. And when worst comes to worst, it's gonna be the Dusk versus the mech, and which we know that mech's acrobatics sealed the deal for him earlier. That's why it's gonna be. This is actually Bryson Gaming's game to win as of now. But if Sange was able to save up cards, actually in both his Dusk and plant, he just needs to shield in the plant as well.
But the thing there is that again, Bryson Gaming or Sange doesn't have enough cards to burst down Bryson Gaming twice.
Yes.
Get a double kill on one round. And at the same time, if he does skip to get the cards that he needs, that would mean Bryson Gaming will be getting the cards that he needs as well.
Yep.
And getting the 4 energy to burst down the front lane plant. And that would mean opening up the dust for vulnerabilities for any sort of damage coming in from the Aqua and of course
The
the
mech.
mech.
Oh yeah, that mech is the really scary one. Actually,
it would
things
be a repetition of
game number two.
number 2.
And I just realized things could have been different as well if Sange actually put his bird in the middle, because Bryson Gaming adjusted. He adjusted in a way that he just switched out the formation for the mech in the Aqua, right? And things are really, and that decision really helped him. It really helped him. So he's not gonna change that. But Sange did not adjust because that Kaiten jump was the one who sealed the deal for his bird earlier, right?
Speaking of the kiting jump, here comes the kiting jump.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna be followed by a Hero's Bane, Crimson Water, Scale Dart taking out the bird early on, but Sanji here trying to put up a fight, putting some damage on that plant, followed by 2 energy gain. And as well as that wooden stab doing 120 damage, but Bryson Gaming here not having any of it, putting 152 damage on that plant. Now going into round 3.
Oh, there you go with the chump. Yeah, and this is what we meant actually for. Okay, now this is where we left off actually.
Yeah,
this is where we left off.
Where we left off. And right now, Bryson Gaming hoping to heal
Yeah,
up that plant.
it's that
but
shield.
no, Sanjay going
He
ham
won't be able to
again
steal
with
any.
that plant. 231 shield, hoping that Bryson would burst him down, but again,
A drain
Bryson
bite.
predicted it. Now, here comes the run. Oh no, wait. He can go for a 4-card burst down, but Bryson
skipped.
chose not to. Sanjay still not being able to take out the plan. This is gonna be really troublesome for Sanjay.
I understand what's happening here. Sange is actually really trapped right now. Bryson Gaming is using his mech cards right now because this round he will skip a little or not because he knows that the round after he'll still be the first one, and that's the round
Again.
where he's gonna end Sange. And
Again,
take him.
a critical followed by Hero.
critical.
Double nut crack, 173 damage.
need.
Bryson gets the very first victory here in the day 4 of Axie Pro Tournament.
Actually, he was actually planning to have another round to go for the end kill, right?
Okay, we saw him use up the acro, hoping that there will be a repetition of game 2 wherein he'll be going first with the mech against the dust, but at the same time that critical actually took out Sanjay out of the upper bracket, now sending him down to the lower bracket where he'll be facing some of, again, the toughest opponent, now filled with vengeance.
I know, and that was really an amazing play coming from Bryson Gaming, and that was really a revenge of the crit because it was a reverse sweep, guys. Because
that is a reverse
game
sweep.
number 1, it was really those crits that helped Sange win. But you know, Bryson Gaming had to end that game number 3 with a very beautiful crit.
That's line switch up is really really smart.
Yes.
Putting that Aqua in the middle and will ensure, or has ensured, that his mech won't be able to be burst down by any form of damage coming in from Sanjay because of the shields that his mid lane Aqua can put up. Now, going into the very last year, it's gonna be RMZ and Daisy.
Oh my gosh.
RMZ versus,
How are you feeling about this, Invicto?
You know, I feel conflicted. Why? Because both of these players are really dear to me. They are both from Crypto Familia, and they are both powerful players up in the leaderboard.
And they had to meet now.
And they had
to meet now here in round number 2 of the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. But
I was hoping they would be meeting later on in the tournament, possibly in the top 16 or the top 8. But RMZ and Daisy Malakas is one of the battles to watch out for here.
oh my gosh, I just had to see this one in Victim.
Where was
Dizzy
that?
Boy just co-hosted our tournament on Twitch, and right now there are a lot of viewers. Hello, shout out to 106 viewers there in Dizzy Boy's Twitch live.
If you guys are wondering where Dizzy Boy is, I think by the second season of Axie Pro Tournament will be going, or he'll be joining the second season. And I guess that's it for us for now. Bryson Gaming, congratulations on your win, but commend as well to Sanjay for putting up a great fight. Hoping to see you on the lower bracket. I am Invictum. Together here with me is
Starring JP, guys, and we'll see you after a short break.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Mo To. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo To. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Mo To. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta na SLP.
Hi guys, so we are back for another series here in the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. I am again Paring JP, and with me is
Invictum, and now we're gonna be watching Poseidon.
Why do you look stressed? Why do you look stressed?
This is a battle for the ages. RMZ versus AC Malakas. As far as I've heard, RMZ actually has been sparring against some of the Crypto Familia members. I think that was Ruthless Reg, VMG, and some others.
Last night.
Last night.
Yeah. They
While
stayed up all night, right?
AC as well stayed up all night but playing another game.
What do you mean?
AC was just chilling.
Oh, okay.
AC was
That's how
just
you
chilling.
prepare for it. You know, I actually know some players wherein the night before they just like want to chill. They don't want to get stressed out. They don't want to
True.
feel the pressure.
But there are a lot of people like that wherein they just shut off their minds, put themselves in a serene, calm place to make sure that by the time that they have to fight, they'll be bringing in their A game.
That's true, and also they, you know, here in playing Axie, overthinking is a sin. You really have to keep a calm mind so that you'll be able to win and think. Just think right. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo
But
the thinking.
at the same time, overthinking is a sin that you have to commit here in Axie Infinity.
Well,
You have-
that's true.
Sometimes
I
you
could
have to
agree
commit
more.
it. You have to ensure that you have all bases covered. You have already thought of every single move that your opponent will be doing, all of the cards that he has been dealt with, all of the cards that he has used, the amount of energy that he has left, all of those factors. Taking it, of course, that's not all. There is also the stats of the Axies, wherein the speed, the morale, the skills, and the HP.
That's true, and also you have to be like not only 2 but 3 steps ahead of your opponent. I actually know this player. I mean, whenever I watch her, it's like she's doing the chess game. But, you know, she's just playing Axie, aka, hi, Azalea, I'm talking about you. Because, you know, whenever we see her play, whenever we shoutcast her matches, things like that happen. You know, how did you know this was gonna happen?
She predicts
Yeah.
her opponent's moves before they can even do it.
Yes.
And that is really...
And she has all the backup plans inside her head.
That is what it takes to be a champion. That is what Jobos did, going for a reverse sweep against Lunatic, and of course that is what Hezelia did against her opponent back in the Creator Cup of Axie Infinity.
Yes, that's true. And both of them using their signature lineups. And, you know, and it's not just about the lineups, guys. It's also about the player. It's more of the player rather than the lineups.
You know, we shoutcasted for 8 hours straight for the Creator Cup, and all our fatigue just went away watching Hezelia battle it off against Jillian, battle it off against Eruption.
Eruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watch you guys then, and you know, you really forget all about the stress and stuff because the game is more intense, and you can't escape the energy, you can't escape the adrenaline that's coming in.
True.
Yeah.
And right now, we cannot escape RMZ going
against AC Malakas. I love how you put that. I love how you plug that in.
We cannot escape this match. RMZ, again, one of the Aqua Gods up in the leaderboards, and AC Malakas proving himself. Yet, again, by the name itself, he is one of the strongest players. Malakas means strong, in Filipino. And right now, going into the battle itself, RMZ putting up his Aqua plant with his backlane Aqua. This can be Coco, Crimson Water, Revenge, Arrow, Koi. Mid lane has that Acro, Crimson Water, Nemo, and of course the Scarab Curse. Of course, here comes the front lane as well. Beach, Sirius, Bagsplat, and the Cattle. Who do we have here for AC?
Yeah, actually, I just read here in the comment section coming from WOM MC8. He said, "Wow, mirror," because they really look alike, right? They just have different parts or different colors in some other parts, but look at that. Okay,
the classes are the same.
You know, let's not talk about the lineups. Let's just talk about the difference of the lineups because they're not really unique against each other, but AC Malakas here ready to kiss the plant of RMZ, which is using a Vegetal Bite. And AC Malakas has the Fragile card at the back. And RMZ is using a Revenge Arrow. That's actually a more aggressive take. And then RMZ here, their mids are very alike. And of course, last but not the least, the HP. Why? Because RMZ is using a Coco. That's a bird card which makes his HP less than AC Malakas.
Here we go. Now, that was a great analysis coming in from my co-caster, Paring JP. Now, Archer and I just discussed a little bit RMZ versus. Actually, Archer is betting on AC Malakas. I'm betting on RMZ here.
Oh,
just
you
just
guys-
for the quality sake.
Oh,
for equality
okay.
sake.
Okay,
For
so
equality
you
sake.
guys were talking about that because you
Yes.
know because Archer was pointing out on the HPs. I thought he was pointing out on the HPs.
No,
That's what I got.
But hold that thought. There's gonna be 2 bugs plot coming in, but RMZ predicting the battle or the attack here by AC Malakas, going in with a shield wall and
He's
of
gonna
course
steal
4
one.
cards, stealing 1 energy, the last remaining energy of AC Malakas, and of course putting enough damage on that dust.
Now that the Scarab is coming in, though none of them have healers, it's just that RMZ wants to be more aggressive about this round number 2, eliminating the Dusk of AC Malakas, and now round number 3 comes in.
Round number 3 indeed comes in, thinking that the plant will be going up with another shield wall. He put up a fragile on that plant, followed by 2 Scarab Curses, and of course the Crimson to take down that front lane plant. But RMZ here now has the energy advantage against AC Malakas.
Oh
There's
no,
gonna
the
be a
revenge
revenge
arrow.
arrow on the mid lane plant, followed by of course AC Malakas putting up a
Ouch.
fight. Hero's Bane, Koi of course is gonna be putting him on the front lane, but at the same time
1,
RMZ was
2,
ready using
3.
2 Acro and followed by 2
Cancel the
Crimson
last
Water,
set.
taking out the mid lane. Now RMZ's
There's a fragile
mid
again.
lane plant will be going first, putting up a Nemo. Very
A
curious
Nemo,
move
yeah.
here, but at the same time, it's going to be putting Fragile, followed by Hero's Bane. Not going to be enough to take down the mid lane plant, but enough to put damage on that mid lane. Of course, RMZ also putting damage on AC Malakas.
He's
Here
gonna
comes
win.
round 6. Round
He's gonna win.
6.
That's the Crimson Water, and of course, 2 upstream swims to seal the deal against AC Malakas. RMZ takes game number 1 and earns him 1 point.
As I was saying, again, AC Malakas and of course RMZ are both commendable players. Both of them are powerful in their own right. But at that moment, RMZ predicted AC Malakas' very early moves. The 2 bugs plant and putting enough shields, going for a fortress move with the plant. He was able to tank even more damage and survive the later rounds against AC Malakas, and that gave him the leverage, that gave him the advantage when it came to energy. Why? Because that space gave him the ability to skip without risking any sort of advantage, without risking any sort of advantage being taken out of the equation.
That's true. Actually, RMZ there, if you guys have noticed, during the early to mid game, he was saving up his cards in the backline. He wasn't really using them that much. He was really just planning to save them up until the late game when the time comes. And then he also had to deal a lot of pain to the back Axie or the back Aqua of AC Malakas in there, just to make sure that his shield won't be enough for the round where he's gonna kill him.
Yes.
Which he did. That was actually a quick game.
And another prediction there coming in from RMZ was when AC Malakas used a Hero's Bane and a Koi, hoping that his Aqua will be going first by the next round. But RMZ using 2 Acro and 2 Crimson Water to destroy the mid lane Aqua of AC Malakas, and at the same time secure the first spot on that speed bar, gave him the leverage that he needed to put pre-damage on AC Malakas' backlane Aqua.
Yep, that was really a nice play coming from RMZ. But right now, we're gonna move on to game number 2, and we will need to see adjustments from AC Malakas. AC Malakas, do you think he's gonna use an AAP again?
I think he won't be doing any changes with this team, because again, that could have gone either way. If AC Malakas predicted RMZ's moves there, he could have gotten the win. And I guess now going into round 2, AC Malakas here still has a lot of chances against RMZ, knowing full well that how RMZ plays because they both spar against each other.
That's true.
They both spar against each other a lot.
Yep, and actually during that game, they were just like alternating moves. Like for this round, I'm gonna be more aggressive. For the next round, I'm gonna be more aggressive. It's just like I'm gonna hit you, and then I'm gonna skip, and then I'm gonna hit. It's just it's just that story. But when it came to an end, RMZ had the better calculations.
And it looks a bit simple on the surface. A battle against AAP versus AAP. It looked really simple. Just dish out a lot of cards, dish out as much damage as you can. But in this fight alone, they had to count the cards of the opponent. And again, like on round 1, AC Malakas going in for 2 bag splat, and then RMZ going for a full on 4 cards on that plant. And that gave AC Malakas the advantage when it comes to the information. Now he knew that RMZ only has 4 cards left on the plant and he won't be getting any more soon. And taking advantage of that, AC Malakas went in for the burst, but at the same time, RMZ being prepared for that, went in for the skip, and then by the next round, using up all his energy, taking down 2, and then by the latter rounds, AC Malakas just knew what was coming.
Yeah, that's actually there was this saying, and this match took me back to like season 18 when AAPs were like the best or like the most popular kind of lineups, because there was that thing that if you're using an AAP and you're gonna be up against an AAP, though it was a Dusk for the case of AC Malakas, but Plants and Dusk are like brothers. A
plant in disguise.
Yeah, a plant in disguise. Something like that. So if you're using an AAP, you're gonna go against a lineup similar to yours. You have the theory is whoever loses the front Axie first loses. So that already gave RMZ like a 60% chance to win.
True. And now, because of that extra beast card of RMZ.
The extra beast card.
That extra beast card of RMZ, he had the advantage when it comes down to the plant and Dusk front.
Yeah.
Because he was able to put up more damage against AC Malakas with the Revenge Arrow. Now going into round or game 2.
Oh no, it's a different lineup now coming from AC Malakas, and now activating his God Reptile, and for some rare cases, we're gonna see a Nitro Leap again, guys.
Whoa, wait
that's
a minute here.
That's a self-rally there in the mid.
AC Malakas going in with the God Reptile, of course, the Beast and the Plant here. Now, this is gonna be really troublesome for RMZ if he cannot burst down the Beast and the Plant early on and basically pre-damage the Reptile before it boils down to a 1v1 situation.
And actually, my predictions here in before it boils down to like a 1v1 situation, like you mentioned, right? RMZ here will have to do it very, very quickly because, like you said, RMZ has to control the game in a way where his 2 Axies should stay alive. But the thing about here is none of them have the backdoor strategy.
True.
So they have no choice but to go through the front, but to go through those thick, very, very thick plants.
And at the same time, look at the plant of AC Malakas here. He is going to be going in with a vegan diet. That would mean he has more survivability against the RMZ lineup. And at the same time, those zero cost cards are just gonna be really efficient when going against an Aqua plant. And going to round 1 is gonna be going off strong with a Sinister Strike. Of course, RMZ will be getting 1 card because of that battle. Now here comes 152
that was a good
damage
prediction.
and 86 from, of course, the vegan diet and the cactus.
That was a very good prediction coming from RMZ. He didn't use his attack cards. He didn't go for the burst damage for AC Malakas because AC Malakas there, he had to activate the vegan diet in hopes that RMZ will be more aggressive for that round number 2. But as we transition to round number 3, RMZ has already saved up a lot of damage cards here in hopes as well that another vegan diet won't be able to show up. But look at that Revenge Arrow, that Scarab Curse, and the Acrobatic. Those are enough cards to like eliminate the plant of AC Malakas, and he'll be able to attack first.
And right now, here comes round number 2. AC Malakas, or rather RMZ, going off strong. That's gonna be a Revenge Arrow followed by Akoi. Of
there you
course,
go.
that's Scarab Curse taking out any form of healing ability. Acro and not enough to take down the plant though. This is gonna be really crucial, but that wooden stab will be taking out the plant. RMZ just going ham against the beast. This is the winning condition for RMZ. Now with the top plus, followed by Akoi. That's gonna be the plan or the beast going down.
No!
It's down to 1v3 situation. AC Malakas really in trouble. Not gonna get any energy. But taking out the plant with the
He's
two
a save up cards.
Now, here comes another. Here comes two.
RMZ will stay alive.
Getting 2 energy, but
he's gonna stay alive.
Still alive though. He's still alive, but at the
He
same
has
time,
4 energy.
here it comes. The pre-damage coming in from RMC. Of course, that's gonna be an attack plus. Revenge Arrow followed by a Crimson Water. 184.
What?
Really hurts though. That reflex will be hurting RMC. Of
go.
course, RMC is still not done yet.
105
Oh no!
HP.
AC Malakas is in trouble, but at the same time, he'll be taking out the mid lane.
This is
RMC
gonna
will
be
be
a
going
clean
up
sweep.
first. This is gonna be a Coco, followed by a Revenge Arrow. Is it gonna be enough to take out Daisy?
184.
Or will RMC? Oh, it is gonna be enough to guys to take out AC Malakas, bringing him down to the lower brackets.
Oh my gosh, that was a clean sweep, guys, coming from RMZ in there. Who was surprised? Was that surprising for you guys? So there are a lot of viewers there cheering for RMZ and AC Malakas. But you know, RMZ, that was really a very calculated game. He knew when to skip. He knew when to attack. We mentioned it earlier in Victim that when he had to skip, when AC Malakas used that vegan diet, that was already giving RMZ the upper hand. And all his damage cards were really rotating in his double aquas. Guys, those were burst damages. He went against that beast with a self-rally and a nitro leap. Who cares? He was able to burst out AC Malakas faster than him.
That was why RMZ is known as the Aqua God Poseidon.
Hi, Poseidon.
Hi, Poseidon. Look, I can hear the love coming in from JP's
please
voice
don't
again.
go there.
But
No.
anyway, RMZ, what a commendable play coming in from RMZ. AC Malakas there tried to defeat RMZ from the lineup alone, but RMZ being prepared, knowing the winning condition, being that he has to put pre-damage on that God Reptile before it boils down to 1v1 situation. RMZ got the victory.
Yep, he really knew how to play his fishes, and that was really a very, very smooth play with a clean sweep again. But talking about AC Malakas, it's not really the end for him, guys. I know that there are still a lot of AC Malakas fans in there. He's just gonna go to the lower bracket and he's gonna be up against Bryson Gate. Oh, he's gonna be up against Sange. He's gonna be up against Sange next week. So it's not the end for him. He can still make a comeback. Who knows? Maybe he'll climb his way up again to the finals.
Of course, but again, that would be the end of RMZ against AC Malakas. Hopefully, we see a revenge match here. But for now, I am in Victim. Together here with me is
Inspiring JP, guys. This is the live matches, and we'll see you after.
day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Mo to. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase na Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie na gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo to. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Mo to. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung ano gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta na SLP, or even bumili ng SLP.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. And for the next match, we're gonna be your casters for today. And I'm Archer Perez alongside with the one and only
Yuko. Yeah. Hi guys, this is my first time casting for this tournament, and do not forget to share the live stream. The longer the days are, the stakes are definitely getting higher. We just witnessed two amazing series. The previous casters, they were so hyped. I heard that they initially planned to cast in a calm manner.
Yeah.
But no, the criticals and the mind games, it really paved the way for them to have such the energy in day 4.
And earlier, the match was hard countered. Aremsi, the Poseidon, was getting hard countered with a Reflectile and still won. I do agree, the moments like that, you really want to be calm, but the moments is just too exciting to keep your emotions in. But yeah, here is the next game, supposedly Cleven versus Kenneth RC. But due to technicalities, we're gonna be seeing a new matchup for game number 3.
We know you guys would want to hear more of the reason why this matchup is gonna, the Cleveland will be the one to advance. So keep your eyes on the UGG site for more updates. With that in mind, we have now our current match. It will be Ultimation versus Oversize.
Let's go!
Off camera, my co-caster gave me quite a narrative story about the matchup, and Ultimation is basically the underdog in the tournament.
The other way around.
Oversize is the underdog for the tournament.
Yes, Oversize is the somewhat crowd favorite, but in a sense, they really not everyone really believes in him in terms of skill, but he keeps proving and proving people wrong as he keeps climbing the ranks in tournament settings. So Oversize, still the underdog for this matchup, will try to prove naysayers once again as he tries to fight and fend off against Ultimation.
I'm honestly waiting for the result to see who would win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I have a question in my head. Will I be able to hear my co-caster shout?
Oh!
I mean, he's very hyped. I've been watching your shoutcast even in day 1 or day 2.
Thank
you just
you.
have quite the synergy alongside the other co-casters, as well as, of course, the viewers. I checked the Twitch chat earlier. There were a lot of people sharing their analysis, and they want to see more butterfly effect here in the tournament.
And you'll definitely expect. I think I'm gonna be shouting and hyping, getting hyped with this matchup because again, every game with Oversize involved in, it's just really fun to see how he just proves people that he can really play, despite people really joking around and judging him, downplaying him. Just fun to see him winning. And you see it in the camera as well. But yeah, this is your first Axie tournament. So far, how is your experience, especially Axie Esports is now growing here in the Philippines?
I only ever talked or discovered Axie through social medias. My friends were, of course, the scholars and the manager, the usual drill. What made me interested is the community. They really want to
Sorry.
Okay, that caught me off guard.
Yeah, same.
That's Zenitsu, okay? He's now awake. So I would want to see him asleep
Yes,
because
please.
he's strong. But let's see, maybe in game he's gonna be strong. But yeah, jumping back, the community just wants to focus on growing and inviting more people into the game. Even off cam, Archer, my co-caster, and his friends were talking about how are we gonna be able to make content. We need to invite more people and have more content creators. So the love and the energy and attention that you guys get from this game is really, really amazing.
Yeah, I do have to agree. And yeah, especially having more people, new people in the scene as well. Now, Yuko entering especially, not just Axie, the esports side of Axie as well. It just goes to show that the community and the esports scene is just growing alongside with Axie. If people doesn't know who Yuko is, she's really a very, very prominent shoutcaster here in the Philippines. And it's good to see that people are now entering the scene as well. But yeah, we also have a selfie event coming in from UGG. You just have to take a selfie, you visiting the website unitedgamers.gg, and if you follow these steps, and if your photo gets the most like on Facebook and Twitter, you will get 3 AXS.
It's time to post your selfie, man.
Yeah.
You have to invite your friends to like it. But yeah, you guys can win this event too. Don't forget to submit a selfie visiting unitedgamers.gg website. Upload your photos as a comment or tweet on the official event post/thread with the caption, "My favorite thing about the website is," and insert your answer. Another thing is you have to use the hashtag UGG site visit. And like and share or retweet this post. The top 2 photos on the FB post will be the most with the most likes wins 3 AXS each. The top 2 photos of the Twitter thread with the most likes will win 3 AXS. If you guys are wondering how much or how big is the prize pool.
Speaking of AXS, that is the prize pool. 180 AXS is up for grabs. First to 8th, you will win AXS. From first 70, 40 consecutively with second, third with 25, fourth with 15, fifth to 6, 10, and 7 to 8, that's gonna be 5. Despite you winning the grand prize of the first place, you will still have some AXS.
Yep, definitely. And that's the reason why you should just keep on watching the live stream and, just hold your ground and keep on watching who your favorite player will be. I want to talk a bit about the meta, not just in Axie in general, but here in the tournament. I see that a lot of players, they're very aggressive. Round 1, round 2, they just want to pack a punch.
Yeah.
Also, there are other players that are forbearing with their actions, which means patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
They take their time, they tend to pass. So you as a player and as one of the best Axie shoutcasters out there, which do you prefer?
I actually love the more tactical approach. It's very exciting to see the very aggressive players, and it is effective in some cases. But seeing how you can set up with patience, with the right card rotation, energy rotations, you can really make waves despite being countered, so on and so forth. Especially, best example is when a Ramsey got countered hard.
Yeah.
With patience and with the right setup, he did get the victory. So how about you? What is your preferred playstyle? If you're seeing the game so far, do you like the tactical or the aggressive type of playstyle of Axie?
When I started playing Axie, I just want to go aggressive. My logic here is they will not counter me if they're dead. So that's it. That stuck with me ever since the world began. Of course, I don't have a 100% win rate, but most of the time, luck is quite on my side.
Actually, your mindset is actually working. So don't change it, because we have a player here, Coco, Bren, who plays ML. That's his mindset. You can't kill me if you're dead. So he keeps attacking, and everyone is just baffled and stunned how that tactic is working. And if it's not broken, don't fix it. He's right now took down 2 good players in Axie, and he's gonna be facing Hizelia in the next one. Did they fight already, or Not yet.
think
They're
they
gonna be
haven't.
fighting soon, so it's gonna be really, really wild to see what will happen with that aggression.
So guys, to the viewers right now, you have to watch from start to finish because
Yes.
we have quite a matchup today. Since next week, it will be our grand finals.
Exactly. We're gonna be having just a short break, and we're gonna be continuing after this day on February 10 up to February 13. And that's gonna be the finals. Speaking of February 13, we also have scholarship giveaways on that day.
Would you want to get a scholarship?
Yes,
Ano?
please.
I mean, I'm not the one giving it out, but that would be nice.
Yeah, that would be
right?
nice. That would be really, really nice. So, for more info, do check out the website, unitedgamers.gg, here on the screen right now. So, we're just waiting for the players to get ready. And that's gonna be ultimation, waiting for their matchup, and they're gonna be thinking hard on what Axies they're gonna be using to counter each other.
Not gonna lie, I was low-key hoping that Ultimation is wearing a Tanjiro cosplay.
Oh, that would be so
for,
cool.
Just for the heck of
Yeah,
it.
that would be so cool. But yeah, yesterday, Oversize was Tanjiro.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was wearing a full-on Tanjiro. So, seeing him right now in Zenitsu, really, really interesting. Every game, new costume. Keep it up.
I have a hypothesis. If he wins this, he will cosplay Nezuko next
Oh
week.
my God. Yes, please. But here we go. Game number 1, Oversize with the double Aqua and Plant. And Ultimation would be going for the Plant Bird.
Well, is there any specific, for the new viewers or people that want to know more about Axie, is there anything you'd want to tackle from the positioning to the lineup
Alright.
here?
So, as you can see, Ultimation has the bird that doesn't have the back doors, but he has the huge potential damage on the plant with that amazing hair dagger. So, the plant would be in danger, but if he times it well to protect that plant, those aquas coming in from Oversize would slowly chip away until onto the mid plant. But that's gonna be a tricky part. That mid plant is going for the late game push with that anti-melee numbing, and that bird would just try to sit pretty and wait for the right cards to kill off the aqua. So the goal for Ultimation is to kill off the plant as quickly as possible.
Basically, he wants this Oversize is doing the killing me softly kind of route. And he's gonna go with a slow burn, whereas Ultimation, like what I said earlier, Oversize can kill you if he's dead.
Yes.
So he has to really commit full on. But of course, it's still gonna depend on the combos and the cards that will be given to him.
Exactly. So, right now, we're just waiting for the turns and cards to unfold. But another situation here is if Oversize Plant goes down, and all of the cards really goes well with Oversize, especially there's a Risky Fish plus attack. It's gonna be Beast cards, and the Bug cards would be, again, chipping away slowly but surely onto that plant. But if he doesn't get the right cards, Ultimation is gonna be sitting pretty again with the bird. So, I can't really say it's somewhat of a matched lineup, but it really depends on how they're gonna be rotating the cards, especially with those cattails.
I actually want to reiterate what you said earlier. It is quite a neck and neck for the matchup. And okay, finally, they are taking their sweet time, but it looks like it is go time.
That's gonna be an energy destroyed. Gets the huge damage coming in for the 120 cactus. And the sandal, 198 left onto that plant, making work, knowing that Ultimation, that is the goal. He needs to remove the plant so he could have a huge advantage on Oversize. Now, Oversize got energy stolen, but he has his cards ready. The Cockle-Doo plus attack, and the Bug cards and the Beast cards is ready for the mid lane Aqua.
Ultimation really going all in and utilizing his opening for round number 1. Although I have to wait and see how Oversize will react to that in this round number 2. You did mention the possible combination, so it's just a matter of who gets to kill who first.
Yes, I agree. And now the card draws would be in favor. They thought of the same thing. They did double cattails in hopes of getting the card draws coming into Bug and Beast card. But now they have loaded energy. They also have that loaded card draws. Who will be the aggressor here in round number 3?
Well, personally, I think it has to be Ultimation because it seems like Oversize is just taking his sweet time with the combo and he is able to use 4 of his energy.
And here we go. That's gonna be a Crimson Water plus speed, going to outspeed the bird. Goes in for the energy gain. And double acro, it's not gonna be enough. 122. And he's going to kill that plant with the Mosquito, ending the last stand as well. But what's amazing is he drew so much cards thanks to that cattail. Now he is now prepared and hoping to get one more skip, give his plant, and go all out with the bird.
It seems as if Ultimation is one step ahead of Oversize here because this is now a 3v2 situation. He still has quite the number of cards on his hand though. So let's see how will he be able to plan this one out.
Yes, and now that's gonna be another skip. Good tactic here actually for Oversize. That's gonna be a anti-melee, but he's gonna be loading up in damage and card draws. But what a play here by Ultimation. That's gonna be an Egg Bomb play and a balloon to follow it up with. That's gonna be a good Coco to remove the fear. Goes in a speed up, and he's gonna be sacrificing the bird and protecting the plant. And goes for the kill with the cactus. Huge damage. 174. What a play there by Ultimation.
Wow, okay, it looks like he's able to utilize this, but that will be Oversized with the counter attack, and the heal has also been blocked.
And now trying to use as much melee cards as possible because Ultimation is gonna be blocking the melee cards. Goes all out. 119. 150 is left. There's gonna be 174. And that's gonna be huge. Gets the heal. Gets the cancel on the melee. But he has those scale darts. But would it be enough? And
That
here we
is
go.
the
That's gonna be a
question.
Cocos. Double attack up. Goes for the damage.
Is he gonna do it?
Is it enough? 167. It's not enough. Ultimation will be taking game number 1.
I know I said the match was neck to neck, but that was so close. I did not breathe in the last fight when there was still a 1v1. But yeah, at the end of the day, there has to be a winner. And for this game number 1, it was Ultimation.
Exactly. And that Egg Bomb play was just so on point. The Egg Bomb, to everyone who's new, basically it gets the aggro of all of your opponents. Basically, when his plant was low, that Egg Bomb sheltered the plant, gets the aggro and gets killed by the Aquas, and he still got to utilize the plant, killing the Aqua of Oversize, forcing a 2v1.
That was... I'm a bit dumbfounded because that was just game number 1. But do you think we're going to be able to see a game number 3, or will Ultimation take the cake here?
Now, that's a really good question. Now, Oversize, in the tournament so far, he does feel the pressure, but he uses it as the fuel for his success in the tournament matches. So, let's see if that will put him to sleep and go God mode in Zenitsu, or that match woke him up and he's gonna be eliminated in the upper bracket, being forced on the lower. But yeah, anything could happen. Ultimation is on a roll, and it's gonna be another exciting match next round. So, on what happened, do you think it's best for Ultimation, the victor, to change, or you think he could just stay with that current lineup?
Personally, I'm gonna have to go with stay. But a small part of me thinks one of the ways to actually take down your opponent is surprise him. So maybe if Ultimation feels a bit luckier, a bit extra confident today, he could change up his lineup. But personally, why fix what's not broken? I'd say he should just hold on to that.
Actually, I like your thought on about surprising the opponent. Now, since he won, high probability, as you said, is just to keep it. And Oversize might think of a counter of the team of Ultimation. And what you said earlier as well, if he does feel lucky and really brave on this, he could surprise the next lineup of Oversize trying to counter him. It's like you having 2 steps ahead in chess. So, will that be the case in game number 2?
It kind of reminded me of playing Uno. Reverse card. And then things are just gonna go your way.
Yeah. So, it's gonna be a really interesting matchup. So, Ultimation now on the driver's seat. Huge pressure on Oversize. What is the mentality? Since you've been here in the esports scene for quite some time, years in and years out, what is the situation? Is it more good pressure or negative pressure being forced down a 1 game away elimination?
If I were in Oversize's shoes, I believe this will be a motivating kind of pressure because you did say that his opponent is one of the best or one of the fan favorites here in our community. So one of the things you could do is just calm down, recuperate his thoughts, and if he wants, like what we said earlier, he could just change his lineup. But you
Yes.
guys can also change your fate with our selfie event mechanics. Submit a selfie visiting unitedgamers.gg website. Upload your photos as a comment or tweet on the official event post or thread with the caption, "My favorite thing about the website is," insert your answer here. Use the hashtag UGG site visit. Like and share or retweet this post. The top 2 photos on the FB post with the most likes wins 3 AXS. 3 AXS, guys!
Woo!
And the top 2 photos on the Twitter thread with the most likes will win 3 AXS each as well.
Guys, again, AXS for doing a selfie, visiting the website is just amazing. UGG really focuses not only for the players' winnings, also for the viewers as well. So again, to everyone who doesn't have the chance to take a selfie yet, do take it now. But I guess here we go in game number 2. Oversize pulling out his signature lineup. Okay, that's gonna be the Beast with that Axie Acro Hero and the Hair Dagger and that infamous oversized backlane, the Lamb, the Coco, the Blue Moon, and that Koi. So basically, he did change, and Ultimation is now still confident with his lineup, and he did not change.
So this is a familiar territory for Oversize. Hopefully he'll be able to play around this lineup more. Whereas for Ultimation, he just wants a repeat on what happened in game number 1. Let's see if he's gonna pull that off.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really interesting lineup and situation. If Oversize, this change could be his winning moment and ticket to game number 3. Now, Ultimation actually still has enough damage to take out the plant. Now, here's the situation again. Ultimation, if he takes out the plant, that mech would be open. Now, having that that beast open, now that beast is really squishy, but the damage output onto the plants would be so deadly. So Ultimation, again, his win condition is to remove that plant as soon as possible. But if Oversize, on the other hand, keeps that plant alive and maximizes his beast, it's gonna be Oversize's victory.
I like to think of the beast as a glass cannon.
Yes.
Kind of Axie. You know, he is kind of squishy, but you just maybe save enough energy or give him an opening, and then that's where the tables can be turned.
Yes, and let's see if Oversize will maximize that glass cannon beast in the mid lane against Ultimation. Now, what's another thing that we need to watch out is the egg. He might actually get the aggro again. But here we go. On the first round turn, gets the card with the hair. Damage coming in 126 with the cactus and 132 on that sandal. But he's gonna be going for revenge damage 122, and no energy would be stolen with the Sirius. Now, what are your thoughts of being very aggressive on Ultimation side? Does he really want to finish this game off?
Honestly, yes. He would want to take off the meat shield ASAP.
Yes.
And then that is when he can just, I wouldn't say he's gonna sit pretty, but this game will be more leaning towards his tempo, and that's something any player would want to be in a situation.
I agree, and it's really exciting. Now, the cards of Oversize as well. He has one Aqua stock. And will that be enough to sustain and brick wall? But he gets the cards. That's a win condition. He's trying to keep his plant alive, but he's not gonna be attacking that much. That's gonna be a 126. Tries to steal energy, but no energy was stolen. That's gonna be huge damage. Hoping for the kill, and that's gonna be the case. Oh no! Oversize's plant is now on fire.
The plant has wilted. Well, it's on fire, but it's gonna wilt later on. But let's see if he'll be able to utilize this.
And here we go with the double acro with the critical and gets the kill! Gets the speed up as well. But that's the anti-melee numbing accretion. And now, he's now struggling to keep his Axie more active as possible. But here's the bird wanting to kill the glass cannon in return with the balloon finish. And Oversize will now have a 2v1 situation.
Looks like things are leaning towards his side, but of course, Ultimation will not let this go without a fight. Now we are sitting at a 1v2, but that's gonna be a lot
Oh
of
my
damage
God!
coming out from Oversize. You have the debuff coming in, and both of Ultimation's remaining Axies are very, very low.
Oh my God, Ultimation trying to brick wall. He needs his plant
gonna do it.
alive. Plus 2 attack. The damage is 153. Gets the kill. Has to speed up. The bird is in trouble. Ultimation resigns. Wow.
It's
Zenitsu.
Zenitsu has finally he's stronger if he's asleep. So
He's
he is
asleep.
now asleep, and that's why he was able to win the game. And Ultimation had no other choice. He knew what he was into, and that's when he just raised the white flag. But wow, turnaround for game number 2.
Exactly. Now, a little background for everyone who's watching. What happened was the Aqua continues to keep getting the Koi, and now the Koi is a speed up. Once an Aqua gets that speed up, it's enough speed to outspeed the bird, and it was perfectly placed by Zenitsu, Oversize, and managed to kill the plant with the Koi and also ending the bird with another Koi. Amazing stuff there by Oversize. Now, what is your thoughts on Ultimation now being the pressured one? It's the momentum coming from Oversize. Will it overcome the first win of Ultimation?
One of the trends I see in not just in Axie actually,
Yeah.
in esports or
Esports.
tournaments in general, if you win game number 2 and you lost game number 1, that's a huge boost of morale on your end,
Yeah.
and it just puts so much pressure and question on the team or player that won game number 1. One of the things I would like to suggest for Ultimation is if he trusts his RNG in the cards, if he loves his cards, he could just change the lineup up. Again, surprise your opponent. But if he believes that it was just a matter of timing or RNG or just energy or the cards, he can just hold on. Because to be fair, in game number 1, he held out pretty well. It's just that Oversize with that powerful combo just really powered through.
Yeah, and that glass cannon, as you mentioned earlier, was used to its full potential on that game and really secured the victory. But yeah, I do have to agree. Now the pressure is really on Ultimation. He's gonna be questioning what did they do wrong. Will
Life
it,
decisions.
Yeah, the life decision, tournament life decision is on the line. Should he keep it? Should he change? Should he try to counter the new lineup of Oversize? Or will Oversize change it up once again for this game number 3?
Man.
A lot of thoughts, a lot of situation that could happen here. So right now, we're just waiting for the players to pick their Axie teams in this final showdown in the upper bracket between these two players.
To the viewers there as well, do not forget to comment your thoughts on this
Oh,
matchup.
yeah.
Did you expect a 1-1 or were you expecting a 2-0? And comment down below what do you think should our two players do as well, because I actually like seeing the comments in our live stream because you get to see that not only are they supportive for Axie tournaments, but
Oh my
they
God.
also know their stuff. Okay, I see what you're doing there, Zenitsu.
Oh my God! But he's awake though. He's awake. Oh, flashing that moves with his sword. Oh my God! Will he go God mode in this game number 3? As you can see on the video, he's really confident and
He
happy
is.
with that game number 2. Will that bring him to game number 3 victory? So again, it's just really fun to see Oversize in battle, especially again we mentioned earlier, he's somewhat of the crowd favorite in terms of he's a punching bag basically. He's a punching bag of some of the community, but he's really good in playing. So keep it up, my guy.
Yeah, experience definitely translating into the tournament. But yeah, you asked me earlier. Now, you asked me about Ultimation.
Yeah.
What do you think should Oversize do, given that the momentum is in his side?
Now, Oversize for me, I think he should really stay with this comfort lineup. That's his team when he streams. So basically, he has more Rs on that lineup, and he's more situated and more experienced in facing multiple types of compositions with that certain lineup. Basically, his home court advantage and his comfort picks could be his key to victory over Ultimation.
imagine if we're gonna be seeing another comeback. Series number 3 just in day 4. We've seen a lot of crazy games and matches throughout the days, but we just never get fed up. It's always exciting to expect the unexpected, and the unexpected is expected.
And yeah, speaking of unexpected, we might actually see some game-changing criticals. And that could really change the tides. It could go for ultimation, overs. But yeah, again, Yuko's right. Expect the unexpected between these two players.
I definitely did not expect Oversized to cosplay. I did see him in a few days, but you know, it gets you smiling. It gets the blood pumping.
Yeah. And I bet the crowd loves it. His community loves it as well. So, yeah, to everyone who is watching, do comment down below. Who do you have here? Is it Ultimation? Or is it Oversized taking game number 3? And again, this is gonna be an event brought to you by UGG, Cryptomoto, and that's gonna be BPOS, and especially our production team, U-Level.
Of course, huge shout out to UGG and U-Level for making this event possible. We hope that you guys also continue to support whatever tournament UGG will have in store for us.
Yeah, and speaking of the future tournaments, we actually have a season 2 of the Axie Pro Tournament. So basically next month, we're gonna be having another tournament just like this, and it's gonna be open for everyone. Don't be worried if you're not known in the scene just yet. We have multiple people here got the chance to show their skill, even they're just a normal player, competitive player, and not streaming. So we had 3 players who only had 1.5 MMR and still got into the 64-man elimination, but sadly they got cut off. But yeah, it just goes to show it's open for everyone.
Yeah, you definitely missed the shots that you did not take, so might as well shoot the shot and join the registration. I believe it opened just today. So if you guys are watching and you believe you have what it takes to be in the live stream, to be shoutcasted by my dashing debonair partner here, enter the tournament or the season 2.
Yeah, and yes, we are excited for that. So be prepared and do register in the tournament. I know more information on the website, so do check it out at unitedgamers.gg so you won't miss a beat on those updates for this tournament. So we're still waiting for the players. So I bet you are excited and eager to see what's gonna be game number 3. We're also waiting as well, but yeah, we have to wait. They are really thinking hard because this game 3 is really crucial.
They're probably praying to the gods right now, or is it charging or sleeping? I don't know, a lot can happen. But yeah, in game number 1, I was really convinced that Ultimation might get game number 2, but looking back on how game number 2 panned out, it was not an insurmountable lead for Oversized. So now in game number 3, I really do not know what to expect, but I do expect this to be another chess game. You know, it's a matter of being able to utilize or just play literally with the cards that you were dealt with.
Yes, and it's how you use those cards. Especially people sometimes gets the opportunity but doesn't maximize it. So it's about them maximizing the card draws and the moments they're gonna be using that chance for opportunity of victory. So again, to everyone, again, we're your casters for this matchup. I'm Archer Perez with Yuko, and we are just waiting again for the matchup. And to everyone who haven't watched this tournament yet or still new to Axie Esports, do invite them to watch our tournament here in the United Gamers Axie Pro. So you would be introduced and what is more into Axie. It's not just playing play to earn game. There's an actual esports scene working and functioning here in the Philippines as well.
Oh, right on cue. They just needed for you to finish talking before they hopped into game number 3. Look at that impeccable timing.
Oh, here we go. Game number 3. Ultimation now with the hard counter. So, Oversized sticks with that comfort pick, but Ultimation really pulled out a god reptile, the reflectile. Basically, that back Axie is a hard counter onto that aqua of Oversized. But here's the thing, a Remzi who got countered earlier with the god reptile still got the victory. So Oversized needs to pull out all of his skill, knowledge, and his katana to make sure that win condition of ultimation doesn't happen.
Make sure that katana is very sharp because he needs to cut through the armor from ultimation here. I mean, look at those AXS. They're scary, okay? They're ready to fight. They're ready to hit people.
Yes, and they are ready for game number 3. And little analyzation here on the mid lane of ultimation. That's gonna be a Ronin Imp. Energy would be gained and energy will be destroyed thanks to the Goda, and energy would be stolen with that Rise. Basically, that mid lane Beast of Ultimation is a huge utility and damage beast that could really turn the tides for his favor. Now, what Oversize needs to do, get lucky with those Glass Cannon cards, remove that plant, so he's gonna be having that Aqua, run through that Beast of Ultimation, and possibly get the victory. So, he needs to protect his plant yet again, but he needs to focus as well in defeating the plant of ultimation. But here we go. Game number 1. Game number 3. Round number 1. This will be a Ronin energy stolen with the Rise and an energy destroyed with the Goda.
Oh, that critical really hurts. Now it's down to 101. Also, there's in the Philippines, for some reason, if you're a mom or if you're anyone in the family, you have extra damage with the slipper.
Yes.
And look at that Axie. The slipper is staring right at me, and because of that, he was able to take down the frontliner or the meat shield for Oversize.
Yes, and with that, the Glass Cannon Beast of Oversize is now open. And all of the cards is on the Aqua. He needs that Beast card and that Glass Cannon to be online to remove that plant. He needs the card draw gods to favor that Beast of Oversize, because if it's not the case, he's gonna be hitting hard and strong, hoping to get the kill on the Glass Cannon, forcing a 1v3. And that's Oversize situation that he doesn't want to happen.
2 and 2 for the energy here. For overall, looks like ultimation is really taking his time, as well as Oversize. You did mention that he needs more cards. He needs to pray to RNGesus.
Because again, if he doesn't get the cards here very early on, he won't have any defenses on that beast, and he's gonna be ultimation's turn to force a 4-card bomb onto that beast. And that plant won't die with the Aqua. So again, the hard counter is Beast going more damage coming in for the plant. But that's the thing though. Ultimation's Beast would go first. So if he gets another set of cards on both sides, it's gonna be the winning factor. So if Ultimation gets more cards on the Beast, gets the kill on the other side of the Beast, so it's gonna be really troublesome in terms of luck. If Ultimation gets lucky, the Beast of Oversize would go down. If it Oversizes, luck goes to his side, it's the plant going down.
You guys can see it.
Oh my God!
But my co-caster is so stressed right now. He is looking at all 7,000 possible outcomes. He's like Doctor Strange right now, and really waiting to see which route or which decision will our two players make. Need I remind you, this is game number 3, the last game for our series number 3.
Yeah, and as you can see also, the Aqua, I'm just thinking of more situations here. So, the Aqua is loaded with cards. He's only missing 1 Koi and 2 Kokos. That's gonna be really unlucky if he draws that. And we're just having a technical difficulty again with the servers. We're waiting for the replay to come out. And I'm still just thinking of situations on what could happen, because the backlane Reptile would be online at round number 5. Basically, it's good 2-on-2 until round number 5. But if that round comes, it's gonna be 90% win rate on ultimation.
That's a really high percentage.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of the reasons why he did not hesitate to whip up this lineup in game number 3.
Yeah, it's a huge counter. But here comes the recap. The Ronin, the energy stolen, and an energy destroyed thanks to the Rise and Goda. Now, with another stolen energy with the Sirius, and the kill with that Slipper plant with the Cactus. But now, Oversize gets the cards he needed.
Finally.
Hoping to get the kill on the plant. But it's gonna be 75, 72. It's not enough. It's gonna be energy stolen, but no combo in it. No energy was stolen, but energy gained with the Kotaro. That 16 HP is gonna be really troublesome. Tries to get speed up. Gets the kill. Gets a speed up. Energy destroyed again with that Goda, but gets the kill on the tiny swing. Oh my god, this is really,
Round
really
five.
bad for Oversize. Here's the case. Round number 5 is here. And the Reptile is gonna be mad. Oversize gets the kill here on the Beast, but the Reptile is waiting for Judgment Day.
Yep, he is waiting, and look at those eyes, because later that will be the moment, or this will be the round that Ultimation might secure the game.
And that's gonna be a Reflect. Will it be the secure victory? Reflects both attacks of the Blue Moon. No Bulwark. But here comes the tiny swing. 168, 168. Kotaro and the finish with the tiny catapult. Ultimation gets game number 3.
The road was long and the fight was intense, but Ultimation gets out of that war alive.
Oh my god, that hard counter with the God Reptile was just too much for Oversize to handle. So, Ultimation, knowing Oversize's comfort team, pulled out the hard counter for when situation got tricky. Game number 3 was a do or die, and he made sure he gets that dub.
Yeah, look at how happy he looks. I mean, this could probably just him saying, okay, another day, another win. Just gotta focus on the goal here.
Yes, in a sense, the job is not done. We still have the quarter semis and up to the finals next week. So it's gonna be an amazing set of games coming up. So that's just the game of Ultimation Oversize. Sadly, we didn't see Archie and Cleveland earlier, but we're gonna be updating you guys on what are the technicalities are on the website. So please stay tuned on that. And again, we're your casters for this amazing series of Ultimation Oversize. I'm Archer alongside with
Yuko, thank you so much for watching, guys. We're gonna hop into a very short break, and when we come back, we have more amazing fights coming your way.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Mo to. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie yung gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo to. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Mo to. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ang ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes,
Will adversity come through, or will we see a different story being written through the stars? You'll be your casters. I'm Yuko. Alongside me is Paring JP for another amazing Axie tournament fight. It will be Chipu Oppa versus Nabibs.
Hi guys, yes, we are back. Thank you so much for that very beautiful introduction, Yuko. And maybe you guys are guessing why are there two female casters right now? Because we're gonna have a female player for our next matchup, aka Chipo Oppa versus Nabib. So guys, Chipo Oppa actually she's one of the one of the popular players here in Axie community, in the Axie Infinity community here in the Philippines. So it's really exciting for us because you know we're having this women empowerment movement. Not to get political though. I mean it's just really exciting casting a match for female players. You know, Yuko and I, we've been casting some MOBA games, and usually in MOBA, like the male are separated from the females, like in leagues. So here in Axie Infinity, guys, we can be mixed. So I love it when female players are able to take down the male players.
Yeah, definitely they can go toe to toe, or at least they will be able to catch up with the kind of strength that the male player shows us in this tournament. Axie is actually, from what I encountered from one of my friends, he said it's a bit of a male-dominated scene, but at the same time, it's not because of gender. It's just because more of the guys are jumping in or entering Axie.
Yeah.
So it's our time to shine. It's time for the female to shine because they will be able to also play in this tournament. Aside from the crowd favorites, of course, we have Chipu Oppa, and she has been playing quite well for her to reach this far and this deep into the tournament.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? What's actually more interesting here? Nabibs, her opponent is actually an independent player.
Oh, no go.
Because these players, almost all of the players here in our United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament, they have guilds. Look, like Chipa Oppa, she's from Cosmic, but Nabib's here, he's an independent player and was able to come through here in the lower bracket round 2.
So I really love to see this matchup. I mean, of course, it's still gonna boil down to how you're able to play around your wits and your opponent's wits. But I have to say, a lot of support come in for Chipu Oppa and Nabibs. You said this, he is an independent player.
Yeah.
He has no guild, no one whatsoever. So he is working on his own. And again, guys, if you just tuned into our tournament, our prize pool has a total of 180.
180,
AXS.
oh my gosh.
First place will get 78. AXS, second place 40, third place 25, fourth 15, fifth to 6 10, and 7 to 8 will receive 5 AXS. For more information,
Each.
please visit our website www.unitedgamers.gg. You guys can't see it, but our co-casters are very hyped in our
I
left
know,
side
right?
because they really love the game. The same
I know,
way
right?
we love this selfie event. Mechanics is submit a selfie visiting unitedgamers.gg website. Do not forget to comment those beautiful or handsome selfies in the post or Twitter thread with the official post. And don't forget to caption it with "my favorite thing about the website is," and then insert your answer here. Use the hashtag UGG site visit, and like and share or retweet this post.
Yes, guys, and I hope you guys joined that selfie event because you know the 7th and 8th placer, they're gonna get like 10 or 8, 8 or 5 AXS each, right? But if you're just gonna take a selfie, gather all those likes, you're gonna win 3 AXS. So like, you're like a winner. It's like you're like the 9th and 10th place.
I know.
Of the tournament, right?
Exactly. Imagine only watching a live stream, but since Lady Luck is in your side, and well, you have a lot of supporters and your friends liking
Yeah.
your comment or your photo, you are also able to win 3 AXS. With that all said and done, this will be our Game 1 Round 1.
And speaking of game 1, round 1, Nabib's here. From what we know, since he's an independent player, usually independent players, they don't really have a lot of Axies stocked in their inventory. But Nabib's right now, he's using his Insectivore with an acrobatic, a blackmail, and an all-out shot. That's supposed to be his core. Actually, that Nabib's he can turn his aqua into a core when he overuses that all-out shot, right? Because guys, when you use the all-out shot, you inflict damage to yourself. It's like the most suicidal card. but Shiba Appa, on the other hand, is one of the metas. She used these aquas in the plant the last time she was here when she went up. When she went up against Bryson Gaming the other day. Yeah, Bryson Gaming, the one who won earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was the one who pushed Chipo Oppa here in the lower bracket. But Chipo Oppa wants to climb up again, making she wasn't really aggressive during that round number 1, and Nabis had the upper hand in there.
Wow, you talked about aggression, you talked about asserting dominance. It looks like Nabib's definitely making a name for himself. Debuff has come through, and with that, you also have Exa or raise damage. Chipo Appa not having the best start, but that just means she has some time to jump back in the next round.
Yeah, that's true. We are actually curious right now what Chipo Appa should do because, guys, look at this. She only has 2 Axies left, and her front Axie, currently her front Axie now because she lost her plant, is almost with a red life. But it's really interesting because Chipo Oppa, she doesn't really have all the cards. She needs to be able to commit damage against Nabibs right now. Look at that. She has 2 Chitin jumps, so that only has 25 damage each.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do with those cards? Are you going to go for the backdoor strategy? Those cards are not really enough to eliminate the bird of Nabibs, guys. Guys, I need to know your thoughts about this one. Do you think that Chipo Oppa is on her unlucky day? Is it just unluckiness or what?
You
What do
know,
think?
I believe in the power of comeback.
Okay.
Maybe she might not
Thank
win
you.
in game number 1, might. But of course, we still have game number 2, and maybe she's gonna change her lineup, or we'll never know. What if she suddenly gets the card that she needs for a combo and then just wipe away all the AXS from Nabibs?
Yeah, actually, it's very interesting how Chipo Oppa will play her cards with this because When worst comes to worst, like if it's gonna be three of Nabib's Axies and then just one of Cheapo Oppa's Axies, it's really gonna be hard for her to maneuver her moves or to maneuver herself, how she's gonna come to terms with it. But guys, as you can see right now, that's gonna be a technical pause again. We have no control over this, guys. Please don't hate us. Please don't hate us.
We're only saying what we're seeing. We're only giving it the narrative. But I know you guys are hyped and very excited to see what's gonna happen. And we are too. So we're gonna be waiting for the word from our prod side or our backline in the tournament. But overall, this is a beautiful start for Nabibs. Archer and I talked about this in the previous series.
Yeah.
You have two tactics, macro play for this tournament. Either you go all in, like keep on punching or throwing punches at your opponent, or you go with the more tactful or smarter way, get
Like
the
the
energy, wait
budget.
for that combo. Yeah. Personally, I just want to punch my opponent. But
Yeah.
how about you?
And well, that's actually what Nabibs was doing since round number 1, and we're gonna see a replay for that. Look at that critical and that vegetal bite, stealing energy from Cheapo Oppa. And speaking of aggression, right, Yuko? Here's this second round when he had no dilemmas, no second thoughts about eliminating that Dusk and inflicting an initial damage towards that Aqua. But Cheapo Oppa is on her revenge right now, trying to cause pain to that bird Axie. But Nabibs here answered that with another vegetal bite move. Now things are getting interesting right now. Nabibs is trying to eliminate Cheapo Oppa's Aqua, but Cheapo Oppa will have to answer that with another backdoor tactic, inflicting damage to that Aqua. Oh wait, what was that? Nabibs just eliminated the second Axie of Cheapo Oppa, and Cheapo Oppa used a lot of shield, but Nabibs skipped. What was that, guys?
I guess that was just Nabibs being one step ahead of Cheapo
Yep.
in that round. Now he is gonna fight back with all of his might. He also was able to gain one energy. It looks like Cheapo Oppa, she's in a bit of a
Life
pickle.
steal incoming. Oh, there you go. Actually, Cheapo Oppa there is kind of backed into a corner. Nabibs here is dealing 4 cards. Not enough for Cheapo Oppa to sustain her life. And with that, in round 7, Nabibs is able to take game number 1.
Round 7, game 1 already done. Nabibs does he have to go somewhere? It looks like he
I know.
is really going in with the speed run for the game. But yeah, I guess another factor we should also mention is that the cards that Cheapo Oppa has is not actually the best for combo.
Yeah.
And she really did struggle
Yeah.
with that reverse sweep or the comeback. But do not worry, to all the Cheapo fans out there, we still have game number 2.
I couldn't agree more with what you said. Actually, Cheapo Oppa there, she kind of had a chance, but that chance was only like 30% if we're gonna measure it. If we're gonna like calibrate that chance. But anyway, there was this 2 versus 1 situation wherein Cheapo Oppa shielded a lot. But then Nabibs, he knew that
Predicted.
Cheapo Oppa was gone cast all those shields. He skipped. But if Cheapo Oppa were like, I think this guy's gonna skip because he wants to burst out my Axie. No. I mean, Cheapo Oppa could have skipped as well, and then she could have shield up during the next round.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
basically what Nabibs did there was nullify what Cheapo Oppa tried to do. All the shields really went to nothing, and because of that, the tables definitely got turned, and it was Nabibs that won in game number 1. So now, if you were in Nabibs' shoes, what are you gonna do for game number 2?
Well, Nabibs actually, that plant that Cheapo used during the first game, it's one of her signature plants. So he was preparing for that kind of plant. But Cheapo, knowing that she's from Cosmic Guilds, she may pull out new cards.
Yeah.
that we've never seen before, right? Because it is also a tournament of surprises.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I would love to see. You know, every game you have the question: is the player gonna switch, or are they gonna hold their ground and just keep or play with the lineup that they had in the previous one? But I do agree with what you said, Chipu. If she wants to up her game in game number 2, or
Yeah.
at least secure the chances of her winning, she should and could just surprise Nabibs here.
Yeah, that surprise element is really important as of now, especially knowing that Nabibs, I'm not sure. I haven't seen his inventory, but
Yet.
yet, in which I'm gonna check out later, especially if he wins. But Nabibs, we haven't really seen a new set of Axies from him. Yeah, those Axies were similar to what he used during the second day of our tournament. So I don't know. I just want these two players to surprise us.
Well,
That's it.
Yeah, they're not only gonna surprise each
Oh,
other,
there you go.
they're also gonna surprise us.
Here it is again. This is what we're talking about. Nabibs. He's still using the same card sets. He's still using the same team. And Chipo Opa has a new set of Axies right now. That bird has a backdoor mechanic again with a sneaky rate and a high shield. And with the risky feather, this bird is gonna be all about damage.
Exactly, and you mentioned about the back line or the back door. That does not spell really well for Nabibs, given that his Axie at the back line is quite squishy. If you're gonna go
Yep.
straight for the back line, it's gonna be the double hit coming in as well. And Nabibs trying to go with the aggression and the answer. It looks like Chipu Opa's back
it's gonna
AXS
die.
received quite the damage there, and round number 2.
That's a
3v2.
turnip. That's a turnip and the prickly trap and the vegan diet eliminating that bird from Nabibs, and both of them lost their birds. A cattail just also like did a cameo there.
Yes.
But Chipo Oppa right now is gonna receive these 4 cards of damage from Nabibs. And does she have a vegan diet to like heal back? Oh yeah, she has, but she won't be able to use them. Oh, she
Ooh,
will be able
five.
to use them because Nabibs was not able to activate that passive of the prickly trap because Chipo Oppa has a higher Axie ID. But Chipo Oppa was able to answer that with a critical. And there's already a 2 versus 1 situation, guys. Nabibs is gonna take all of these damages from Chipo Oppa. But before that happens, he's gonna try to eliminate this plan, in which he will succeed. But look at this, guys. We all know what happens when a reptile with a tiny swing is up against an aqua.
Let's see if Nabibs will be able to push the table to his advantage,
Need
but
a
that is
critical for
gonna be
this.
the attack.
Oh,
Critical
he
is gonna come
died!
through, but no, victory is still going over to Chipu Oppa. It's raining game 3s here,
Oh my gosh.
guys.
Things just suddenly got heated up. I can't even. Oh my god.
There's a fan next to us.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, fan. But, oh, I couldn't even breathe. That
She
one
was
was
standing
that,
earlier.
that was, yeah, I know. That was a hell of a game. Oh.
It was so close. And again, another thing that we should factor in here to the new viewers or people that are not too familiar with how Axie is played, there is a certain turn. So you not only are you gonna have to pray to the card gods that you have a good hand in you. You also need to take into account, after my turn, which Axie or which possible combo will my opponent do? And that's something that Chipu really utilized in round number 5, if I'm not
That's true.
mistaken.
Yeah, this is actually what I was saying. I was really concerned about Nabibs because this is what's really hard when you are an independent player.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really get to see a lot of Axies, but Nabibs, we need to see a miracle from you right now. This is already your do or die match. Remember, guys, we are already watching the lower bracket, and this means that if you lost this series, guys, there'll be no third chances anymore. This is not a triple elimination, guys. It's just a double elimination. Actually, we'd hate to see people leave or go home, but this is how a tournament means. This is what it really means, guys. Some move forward, some do not. So the question is, who will move forward? Will it be Chipo Oppa or Nabibs?
Oh, that will be a question that's gonna be answered in game number 3. Again, we have a website that you guys might want to see. Do not forget to visit this unitedgamers.gg to know more about Axie's NFT and everything that you need to know about the online world.
I love unitedgamers.gg, guys. It's like I'm joining the selfie event already.
It's time.
Yeah, I know, because they have a lot of articles there about the NFT. Yeah, like I mentioned, in the Blockchain Explorer world. Guys, they're really updated. They have the latest news for us. It's like they're first. And of course, we don't want to miss out. We want to stay in the loop. And their articles are really brilliant. And they're unfiltered. They're very transparent. And they also offer their own perspective and analysis.
Yeah. Oh, now this is our upper and lower bracket for today, February 6, 2022. You guys with this amazing and breathtaking 3 series earlier. Now we have Chipo Opa versus Nabibs again. And just like the previous series, we are going to be seeing a game number 3.
Yep, guys, and these are the last 3 matches that we'll be able to see later on. We'll be able to witness then Sugar Danny, one of the popular players again here in the Axie Infinity community. Here in the Philippines versus Paco TV, actually both of them were really popular, especially during the UGG All-Star Tournament. Paco TV, he was one of the top 4.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was one of the top 4. He was with Hazelia, Jobos Gaming, and Lunatic. And speaking of Lunatic, he played yesterday in the lower bracket. But anyway, guys, moving forward, 158 Daryl here is gonna be up against Ray. Ray from Beard Axies, and 158 Daryl, he was actually up against Cleven, the one who advanced earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, he advanced without any sweat.
You wake up and chose victory.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened today with Cleveland. And yeah, for the last series, you have Taxton versus Leia PH Madness. Saving the best for last, I believe, for our lower bracket.
Oh, no.
And just very, very intense matches.
Yep, this is Taxon, guys. One of the most controversial players, and he's actually very active in the leaderboards. He's going to be up against Leia PH Madness.
Yeah. Oh, we mentioned all of these players and even the influencers. And is there anyone here from the tournament that you follow? Or do you follow all of them?
Huh. I think I follow.
Or do you follow the
I follow-
shoutcasters?
I follow all of them, and the shoutcasters. Hi, shoutcasters. You just don't see it, guys, but we have shoutcasters here on the left, specifically Invictum and Archer Perez. Yeah, guys, you're gonna see them again after a few matches, I think, or maybe the next match. But anyway, guys, we need to see some adjustments here from both Chipo Opa and Nabibs, especially Nabibs, because his Axie is very predictable, and you can't be very predictable with this kind of tournament.
Exactly. And of course, if you want to be not predictable, you have to make a non-predictable selfie in our selfie event. Again, submit a selfie visiting unitedgamers.gg website. Upload your photos as a comment or tweet on the official event post and thread with the caption, "My favorite thing about the website is," insert your answer. Example, my favorite thing about the website is I get to see the beautiful face of paring JP all the time.
Oh my gosh.
And don't forget to use the
Oh my gosh.
hashtag UGG
Why would you
site
say
event.
that? Please don't make me blush.
Yeah, and like, share, or tweet this post. Top 2 photos on Facebook post with the most likes wins 3 AXS each. Same goes to the Twitter thread that the top 2 will also win 3 AXS each.
Well, actually, aside from the selfie event, Yuko, we also have the scholarship giveaway, in which you guys need to tune into unitedgamers.gg because the full instructions are there. But you can also join the official Discord server of UGG, that is discord.gg/UnitedGamersGuild. But anyway, about the scholarship giveaway, the raffle is gonna be held on February 13th.
Yeah, so you guys have to be present there.
And February 13th is like a day before Valentine's Day.
Oh, we're going that route now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we're going that way.
I would like to focus on my career, shoutcasting, and esports.
Sana all. No, I mean, guys, if you guys understand what that means, I love you.
Yeah, it means I love you, definitely. But yeah, what better way to spend the day before Valentine's and watching who will be able to win the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. So I know you guys are excited for game number 3. We are too, but we cannot shoutcast. We cannot play the game without the actual players.
I know, that's true. I'm sure that a lot of them are actually waiting for the do or die match of Chipo Oppa and Nabibs. Guys, they are just preparing their best selves. You know, this is a do or die match, like literally, because it is the lower bracket and it's not like the first 2 days wherein if you lose, you're gonna have a second chance. There are no more chances left for the both of them. And if I'm not mistaken, no. I was actually thinking that this is the first time it's gonna have a game 3, but no, because I remember earlier, Ultimation also scored 2 points over the 1 point of oversize, and yeah, you were there, and I understand that you were really you really enjoyed that matchup, especially with oversize doing a cosplay and such.
Yeah, it was adorable. I think he had buffs because of that cosplay, so I would want to see if there will be other players that will cosplay. Throwing an idea out there, or maybe the shoutcasters. Maybe Invictum will be the one to cosplay next time.
Oh my gosh, that would be very interesting.
Right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Nezuko.
it. Oh yes, and oh my gosh, Nezuko, because the other day Oversize came here in a Tanjiro costume.
That's adorable.
Tanjiro cosplay. That was really fun, and we thank Oversize for all that effort for all of us.
Exactly.
Yeah, so shout out to you, Oversize. We're gonna see you in the lower bracket. Next week. Yeah, because thankfully that was not his last game, because I would love to see more of his cosplaying.
Yeah, you just expect different things from different players every day. Yeah, circling back into our current match, Nabibs lost the momentum.
Yeah, he
now
did.
for game number 3, what do you think should he do to be
I
able
just
to win
want
game
to
number
see
3?
new Axies from him. I mean, I'm not doubting his capabilities. He had good predictions. He had good moves in game number 1. I just really want to see new Axies from him. Somebody please give this guy new Axies. Please.
Somebody give this guy a guild as
Oh, we're seeing new Axies now.
This guy.
I love it! Finally, we're seeing a new set of Axies from Nabibs, and round 1 already started. That was a kind of a soft start from Chipo Oppa, using the cattail, making in hopes that Nabibs will help her draw more cards. But this is already round number 2. I love that Nabibs skipped there, because there's really no way for these two players to steal energy from each other. So it's just gonna be a matter of prediction. It's just gonna be a matter of card management, energy management, and look at that, round number 2 still on their baby steps. Those are really passive moves right now, but that numbing creation will disable the plant cards of Nabibs. Now that, oh my gosh, that plant is really numbed right now.
Yep, he cannot feel a thing.
I
And
know.
he's taking so much damage. At first, there's also self-heal coming in from Chipo Oppa. The plant is now on fire and
Goodbye,
he gets
plant.
burned.
Now Nabibs, he has 6 energy left, and what does he have to say? That turnip is present, but unfortunately, why is this happening to him? His cards are on the reptile that he's supposed to be saving for the late game. Oh! That was a good skip for both of them, and look at that shield. That is a very huge shield. Now Chipo Oppa won't be able to utilize her bird anymore, and another turnip incoming, but not enough to even break that shield of Nabibs. Things are really getting interesting right now.
Really interesting indeed. 2 and 2 on the board right now. They are using their energy and they want to utilize the combo. Here comes Nabibs.
Now that Nabibs is using a double taste slap and an acrobatic, he's still gonna be first, but oh my gosh!
He got the critical!
Was that? That Kotaro bite didn't even kick in!
2v1!
Oh my gosh, a 2v1 situation right now, but that numbing the creation again. Nabibs will only be able to use his turnip just enough for him to shield himself. But look at that, deflect from the tiny catapult, but still not enough to eliminate this mid-Axie. Nabibs will have the power spike because the tiny swing is already activated. And look at that shield from that reptile as well, guys. A double tiny catapult and a double Kotaro bite. Chipo Oppa, she will need to preserve her blood taste so that she'll be able to win in the succeeding rounds.
So close.
Oh my gosh, things are really getting heated up right now. A double love!
This is it.
That Aqua was so angry, eliminating Chipo Oppa in round number 9. Congratulations, Nabis, you stay in the game, and Chipo Oppa unfortunately will have to exit the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. But thank you so much for your participation. You still did well there. This is a reverse sweep. Oh my gosh.
Nabibs was numbed, but he powered through the anesthesia and was able to win game number 3. That was the mid part
clutch.
of game number 3 was
My
intense
heart.
because you could see the cards. Chipo was saving the best possible damage for last, but that critical was the nail in the coffin
I
for
know.
Chipo. And with that, Nabibs was able to get away unscathed.
We can't really factor out the critical.
Yeah.
That critical really helped him build up his momentum even stronger. And Chipo Oppa, she didn't even get at least 2 blood tastes there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yep. That was really a nice game. Now, Bibs, you're moving on to our next round. Thank you so much again, Chipo Oppa, for participating here in our tournament. And oh my gosh, I'm still at loss for words.
Yeah, I'm so very much surprised with what happened. Is there possible we can have a game number 4? Yeah, that was such an amazing game number 3, and you can really feel the tension and what the players were thinking. They passed at the same time for 2 rounds, I
Yes.
believe. So
Yes.
it was
Yes.
just a chess game.
Yes, that was a very crucial moment there when they both skipped. They just want to draw out more cards. They just want to play it smart, play it safe. But unfortunately, okay, we still have more matches to witness there. So I want you guys to hold your guards. We'll be back
Hold your
after a short break.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie yung gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ang ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong paglingkuran at pagsilbihan sa lahat ng kailangan yung in-game needs sa Axie Infinity. Salamat mga boss! Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie na gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong paglingkuran at pagsilbihan sa lahat ng kailangan yung in-game needs sa Axie Infinity. Salamat mga boss! mga boss, welcome to Crypto Mo to. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo to. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Mo to. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ang ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong paglingkuran at pagsilbihan sa lahat ng kailangan yung in-game needs sa Axie Infinity. Salamat mga boss!
And we are back once again. I am VMG and this is my co-caster.
Invictum, and again, we are back here sa ating United Gamers Pro Tournament. And again, we are gonna be seeing Crypto Familia members
Yes.
battle it out here in the lower bracket. And this time, one of them will be going home.
Yes, because this is the lower brackets and this is a do or die situation for these two players right here. Sugar Danny versus Pakut TV.
True. And right now, again, Sugar Danny has been brought down here into the lower bracket by, I think, RMZ.
Yes, RMZ, like Poseidon himself, while Pakut TV was beaten by AC Malakas.
Yes, and we've seen their battle a while back, and I gotta say, that was one hell of a match. But here it comes. Sugar Danny of AAPH going against Pakut TV of Cosmic. Both of their guilds are well equipped with a lot of Axies, and I'm sure they have given Sugar Danny and Pakut TV enough weapons to go against each other.
Yeah, the question right here is who made the better preparation?
True. Now, that we will have to see in the battle itself, but
Wait, before we start the battle, we just want to thank all of our
yeah,
partners
of
right
course.
here. First of all, thank you so much to United Gamers for making this tournament happen, and thank you so much to partners themselves, Crypto Moto TV, Board Punks of Society, and U-Level Production for giving us this quality tournament.
solid production here coming in from U-Level. And of course, do check out their website, which is unitedgamers.gg, where you can find out a lot of information regarding NFTs, regarding blockchain, regarding crypto, as well as, of course, any giveaways. Speaking of giveaways, we're gonna have a giveaway. We are having a giveaway on February 13, which is a scholarship giveaway.
Yes, 5 scholarships for 5 lucky winners. So don't forget to be updated and join this giveaway right now. All you have to do is visit the unitedgamers.gg website to acquire the info you need to join this scholarship giveaway.
Of course, and I believe that United Gamers Guild won't give you just any floor access for the scholarship giveaway. I'm sure they're gonna give you a competitive team that might be in the meta right now, and I'm sure they are well prepared for the season 20 as well.
Yes, the nice thing about this giveaway is they really pick a decent amount of axes or lineups for the giveaway. They didn't just pick random axes.
Of course. Again, in Axie Infinity, the synchronization, the chemistry of your team is well part of your chances to victory. And I'm sure UGG, knowing that full well, made sure that the scholarships that they're gonna be giving away has that simple chemistry between the Axies. Now, of course, there's also gonna be a selfie event here. Oh,
oops! But the battle has begun. Sugar Daddy with an early hair dagger from his bird. Pakut TV went in for a single card from the Aqua. Sugar Daddy with double bug splat, while Pakut answers with a single bug splat and a wooden stab of his own. Both plants are now down to 200 HP on the first round.
This is really interesting because they are now on 2 energy each, and they won't have enough energy to burst down the next opponent. But at the same time, now if they do play a card, it won't make a lot of shields, especially on those plants, because they have already used up their cards.
Yeah, Pakut TV here with a new lineup. His backline is a God Reptile without a Tiny Dino, but with a Neurotoxin, which is a high damage dealing, high shielding card itself.
Ooh.
Sugar Daddy went in for the hair dagger with a balloon, followed up with a prickly, clears Pakut TV's first plant.
But now Pakut TV has 4 energy, can burst down that plant, and at the same time deal enough damage on that second plant. Here comes round 3. That's gonna be a balloon, putting a fear on that Aqua, but Pakut was well prepared, dodging with a Nemo, followed by another, gaining 1 energy. Of course, the Scarab Curse will be putting 135 damage as well on that plant, and the Neurotoxin will be putting Sugar Danny's plant on last stand.
But this is a problem for Pakut because there's still 1 tick of last stand for Sugar Danny, so Pakut's Aqua doesn't have any access, or he cannot use his Scarab for that mid lane plant.
that is really gonna be a problem for Pakot here, especially if this boils down to a 1v1 situation with the mid lane plant or the back lane
Bird.
back lane bird or the mid lane plant, and of course the god reptile.
Yes, but the beauty about this reptile from Pakot is it has 2 ranged cards. So even though a numbing is placed onto that reptile, he can still use the neurotoxin and the tiny catapult.
And here it comes, the egg bomb play that we have been waiting for. The Peacemaker putting 1 stack of minus attack. Of course, 229 damage. Now, Paco TV fully maximizing that last stand, taking out the bird. Possibly not enough though. 47 health left. And at the same time, Sugar Danny will be using 2 tiny catapults there. Now going to round 6, Paco TV going in strong with the Kotaro. Double tiny catapult and the neurotoxin, putting him on 108 health. But Sugar Danny has already picked that egg bomb.
Sugar Daddy plays an egg, going for the egg bait, and it's a very effective egg bait for that bird. 4 cards wasted to that bird. Mid lane plant goes for the Byrons, a numbing and double zigzag, and it is now, we are now down to a 1v1 versus a reptile and a plant.
This is gonna be really crucial for Paco TV, especially now that he doesn't have the Scarab Curse, but Paco TV going in full damage here. 4 cards gonna be enough to take out Sugar Danny's mid lane plant. Paco TV takes the very first victory in the series.
Well done, Pakot. In that game, we can clearly see how powerful that reptile is with that 2 ranged cards. At the same time, that tiny catapult was a direct counter for that bird with only 40 HP. Even though Sugar Danny played a good bird bait from the bird, 4 cards wasted to the bird, Pakot was still able to wither that storm because of those 4 ranged damage.
I have to agree with you on that. Again, that neurotoxin and the tiny catapult combo was enough to take out that plant. And at the same time, Paco TV actually did sufficient damage on that mid lane before it went down to 1v1 situation, ensuring that even though he will heal up, Sugar Danny will heal up, Paco TV will still have the advantage and will still have enough cards to take out that mid lane plant.
Yes, that reptile kinda hurt Sugar Danny. Those 4 damage range cards clearly hurt that plant, and it was able to destroy, even though it has the zigzag and the Byrons, it had enough damage to kill that plant. Well played to Paco TV, 1-0 against Sugar Danny.
What a game again. But at the same time, Sugar Danny here still has a chance to reverse with Paco TV here, but the pressure is on him and is weighing down on him right now. It might just be enough for an advantage on Paco's side and take this series for himself.
Yes, because one more defeat for Sugar Danny will end his journey right here, because we are now at the lower bracket, so they should just use whatever best metas they have right now, or whatever the best counter possible there is.
And at the same time, like we talked about earlier before the battle started, this is a battle between whoever prepared the best.
Yes.
And so far, Paco TV is proving himself to be the most prepared here in this matchup with, of course, that modified God Reptile.
Yes. Because usually the weakness of a reptile is a numbing, but let's talk about it later. Because our prize pool for this tournament is a total of 180 AXS. For the first placer, we will receive 70 AXS. Second placer will receive 40 AXS. Third placer with 25, and fourth with 15.
Now going into the 5th to 6th here, that's going to be 10 AXS, and the 7th to 8th is going to be 5 AXS. Now, just getting to the top 8 is enough for you to win rewards, but going to the top, getting that championship, getting that throne will also earn you BPO's number 185 right here.
Oh my god.
Yes.
That's a good BPOs right there. I think that's the avatar this time, right?
If you color VMG blue, it almost looks like him.
Oh my god, the hair and the headset also.
Yeah, basically you'll be getting yourself a VMG. That is one of the rewards that you'll be getting here in Axie Pro Tournament if you do win the championship. Now, let's get back to the topic at hand, the battle at hand here. Sugar Danny versus Paco TV. What do you think? Can Sugar Danny take out here to gain a leverage against Paco TV?
Paco TV is known for not changing his lineup. Win or lose, the lineup that he used for the first game will almost like 90% would be the same for the second game. So I think Sugar Danny should go a full counter right here. He could play a mech or a bird just to counter that reptile right there. Because a numbing won't work with a reptile with 4 ranged cards.
True. I have to agree with you on that. But at the same time, if you remember Paco TV going against Oversize, Paco TV actually defeated Oversize using his strategy over the lineups.
Yeah.
Basically, psyched out Oversize by constantly changing his lineup, especially when Oversize thinks that he has Paco TV red.
Yeah, but the first game, Oversize took that game. And the second game, Oversize played a full counter for the bugs, but Paco didn't change his lineup that time. So I think there's a chance that Paco will just, because this is a comfort pick for him at the moment. So, oh my god, both changed their lineup. Sugar Daddy with a full counter right here with an Anemone and a Cattail for the front against Paco's double bug and an Aqua backline.
But right now, Sugar Danny is going in strong, critical, coming in from the Twin Needle, followed by 3 Bulls going down on that bug. Now here comes the Scarab Curse. Paco TV earning himself those 2 bars, discarding the last 2 cards of Sugar Danny here, but at the same time costing him the front lane bug.
Oh my god, I gotta comment also that Scarab play from the mid lane bug because this Anemone is good as dead right now, but I think this damage is not enough to clear the Anemone. And the problem right here is the Anemone is a little faster but decides not to use any cards from it. Here comes a Gora and an Ivory Chop from Sugar Daddy's mid lane. A single Koi for Paco to clear the front Anemone and an Aesthetic to defend his mid lane bug.
That is a really interesting Koi there because he didn't get that speed buff, but at the same time Paco here hoping that the Dusk will be putting up shields, but hold that thought, that's gonna be 2 Twin Needles followed by a discard here. Now without shields, Paco TV is gonna be putting that Dusk on 2/4/4. Not gonna be enough though, but at the same time, here comes Sugar Danny with the revenge. 4 cards on that bug. Not gonna be enough, I think. Oh wait, it is enough. That's gonna be a gold dub, but that 3 cards coming in from Paco's Aqua, taking out the Dust. This is gonna be a 1v1 situation.
Sugar Danny leading in energies, but Paco has way more cards than Sugar Danny. The answer is, who can wither the storm right here? There's a speed up from Paco, and here's a speed up from the mech. 3 juggling balls right here, and a Golda to finish it up. They both have 1 speed ups each, and the Aqua will always go faster than the mech. And I'm guessing Paco TV will take game number 2.
What a game for Paco TV. Read through Sugar Danny there and taking him out completely from this tournament. Axie, or rather, here comes Paco TV. Look at him just celebrating his victory internally.
Yeah, internally celebrating. A little calm. He looks really calm, but at the same time, we cannot all deny that it was a fire battle between the 2 of them, and he is celebrating inside his heart right there.
That was really close actually. If he didn't kill that Dusk on time, that mech would have had the space to pre-damage the Aqua and at the same time get that Acro, double Acro him, and get that speed buff enough to come first by the next round.
Yes, Paco TV also, I gotta comment his Scarab for the first and second round, eliminating the heal from that front Anemone. Also, Sugar Danny didn't get the chance to draw a Cattail. So he had all the energy he needs, but he lacked way too much cards.
And now, congratulations to Paco TV and commend to Sugar Danny for getting this far. But that will be all for this series. We still have a lot of series left to do. And now I am Invictum together here with me
VMG.
and we will be right back.
Thank you so much, guys.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie yung gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung anong gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta ng SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ang ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami. Bye.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here in the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. And we are your shoutcasters for the second to the last series for day number 4. I'm Archer Perez alongside with
none other than Invictum. And today we are going to be seeing 158 Daryl going against Whitebeard Ray.
Now, Whitebeard Ray, we actually saw him multiple times in other tournaments, and he is a force to be reckoned with. And now that he is in the lower brackets, one way to know if he is worthy to go up again in the upper bracket, but that's gonna be 158 Daryl standing in his way.
Now, 158 Daryl, I think he went through the qualifiers all the way here, and
My
although
God.
he has been brought down to the lower bracket, he is still a force to be reckoned with. And again, like you said, Ray was a force to be reckoned with as well, coming in from the Axie All-Stars tournament from UGG as well. He wasn't just any type of player. He went through some of the toughest opponents, and I think came into the top 8. But 158 Daryl here, having that momentum from the qualifiers, now he has a chance to take down one of the most well-known players here in Axie Infinity.
Yes, and it's a match to look out for. So to everyone who is watching right now, sit back and relax, get your popcorn. It's gonna be one heck of a matchup. And again, to people who's not here yet, do call them in as we are nearing further to all of our amazing matches. Especially, we're gonna be continuing our tournament on February 10 up to 13, and that's gonna be where we conclude our tournament and who will be the next champion.
Yes, and if you are gonna share the stream, please use the official hashtags UGG Axie Pro Tournament, United Gamers Guild, and UGG Axie Level. Now, coming back from the February 10 to February 13 continuation, on February 13, we are actually gonna be drawing the 5 Axie Scholars giveaway.
Exactly. So, it's not only the players have the chance to win, it's also the people who is supporting this tournament. So, that's gonna be, again, scholarship giveaways. For more info, again, please do visit unitedgamers.gg.
And that's not all that you will be finding out in unitedgamers.gg. You'll also be finding information about the selfie event, and here are the mechanics as well. There's gonna be first, you have to submit a selfie, of course, visiting unitedgamers.gg and uploading it as a comment or tweet on the official event post or thread with the caption, "My favorite thing about the website is insert your answer here." Now use the hashtag UGG site visit, like, share, and retweet the posts, and the top 2 photos on the FB post and the Twitter thread will win the 3 AXS.
Now, speaking of AXS, people who are supporting again and have the chance to do and join the selfie event, you're gonna be getting 3. But our players, they're not just playing for fun. They are battling in a total prize pool of 180 AXS. Now, what is amazing about this tournament, not only the champion, the second place, and the third placer would be getting the rewards, also up to the 8th place. It's gonna be 70, 40, 25, 15, 10, and 5 consecutively for our first to 8 players here in the tournament.
Yes, and basically, just getting into that
Top
top
eight.
8 is enough for you to win something.
Exactly.
Now, the thing here is, yes, you will win something when you get to the top 8. But if you do get to the top place, the top brass, becoming the Apex Predator here in Axie Pro Tournament, you're gonna be getting that BPOS,
Yes.
the number 185. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be Ray versus 158 Daryl, with Ray here being equipped with a bird mech plant.
Also in 150, both of them actually is equipped with a bird mech plant. But what's interesting here is it's gonna be more on damage and utility of Daryl. Now, if you can see Race Mech, it's gonna be more on the balance side of things. It's gonna be the nut crack, nut throw, and it's gonna be Acro for the speed, 173 for the damage, and it's gonna be a hero on that back part. But 158 is literally damage and utility. It's Ray is more balanced here. It's gonna be a Ronin. You need 2 cards to combo the Sinister Strike, the Goda, and the Rise. But here we go in round number 1. It's gonna be Acro and the Nutcrack. He's not waiting for another nut throw or nutcrack, just wanting to do some damage and follows up with the Sandal.
Now, what's curious here is Ray didn't actually use... Oh, here it
Whoa!
goes. They're gonna be using that all-out shot, taking... Oh, not gonna be enough to take out that plant, but here comes 158 Daryl, taking out the bird, shooting him down from the skies, and Ray here gonna be stealing 1 energy, taking out the plant. It's down to 1v2 or 2v2 situation, but 158 Daryl here going in strong with double Ronin, followed by a Sinister Strike. Ray
Come back though,
to take out the beast or the mech.
150 and gets the cancel there. But here goes the damage. That's gonna be 3 cards. All out shot, damaging himself. And here comes will it be enough? It is. But that's gonna be Acro. No criticals. And 158 Daryl gets the victory. Game number 1, very quick succession, especially if we're facing a bird mech plant against a bird mech plant. Very, very quick pacing, but every move will count.
True. And as we've seen there, every move did count, especially at that very first moments wherein 158, or rather Whitebeard Ray had actually 3 cards on that bird, with 2 all-out shots being enough to take out the plant early on, but he chose not to use it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a part of late game planning stages, but sadly on the side of that mech, it was not enough shields to sustain a 3-card bomb coming in from the bird. Especially that was really, really crucial when he got 3 cards, but one of those is an all-out shot. It's good and a bad. 1, it's just enough to get the kill, but 2, your HP would go down after he through that all-out shot. His HP was low, and that 2 cards coming in for the mech was so crucial. If he had the nutcrack in front,
Actually,
instead of the acrobatic,
rocking that additional damage.
exactly, we could have seen a possible draw. So that acro placement was really, really the vital reason why somewhat he lost the game.
True.
So if he did place the 2 bars of the last stand, he placed a nutcrack, nut throw, I think it's enough
It would have
damage.
been a draw. It would have been a
could
draw.
have been a draw, but sadly, that was the case. And we're gonna be heading to game number 2. We're just gonna be waiting for some adjustments. But yeah, I really see it a very, very fair game, especially bird mech plans. Really quick, but very crucial matchups.
You know, I don't think they're gonna be changing up their
Yeah, I think
lineups
so too.
here.
Mhm.
I think this is gonna be a battle for pride.
Pride,
Actually,
yeah.
This might just go to
Yes.
game 3, just like how Jillian and Hazelia fought in the Creator Cup. This might just be a battle of BMPs.
Actually, they went a total of 6 matches.
Yes.
6 matches, not changing a thing. It's about who is the real
Queen of BMPs.
exactly. And I actually might see, we might actually see it here as well with 158 Daryl and Ray.
Like we said, Ray is indeed a force to be reckoned with. But 158 Daryl here is proving himself to be an unstoppable force himself.
What I'm thinking is, it's a good move for both if they get a plant with turnips.
True, actually.
So,
now that would open up the possibility of going to the back using
more
the turnip.
more percentage of getting that right amount of cards to get that combo to remove that bird. Let's say you didn't get the Dark Soup, but you get the turnip and other plant cards. That's gonna be a win deal for you, because now if you're gonna be sustaining your bird and getting that shields up coming in from that turnip combo, you supposedly tanking against that mech.
True.
And now you tank up your plant, gets the kill on that bird. You're just gonna be waiting, sitting pretty on your next set of cards on your bird, then handle the mech in the mid lane. So it's really, really crucial. I think to anyone here, both of them, changes to a turnip plant would be a huge game changer.
True, that would be a huge advantage indeed. And speaking of advantages here, Ray actually has the advantage because his bird is older than 158 Daryl's bird here, meaning to say Daryl will have to always use that all-out shot. Oh, wait just a minute here. Actually, 158 Daryl changed lineups.
158, the winning team, the winning player here in game number 1 was the one to adjust. Very interestingly, his mid lane is a Sponge Oranda Catfish. It's been buffed. Huge damage coming in, especially when they run through that plant. Gets that shield up, gets that heal, and possibly get the kill as well on the mech. So, if Daryl gets the huge power play coming in from the mech, it's gonna be a good switch-up lineup, because Ray, the bird of Ray, would try to kill the Aqua. But the thing is, that Aqua is tanky. That Aqua is beefy. So let's see if he will go so aggressive here. That's gonna be a Rise, Stolen Energy. Energy destroyed as well with the Goda. Follow up with a 120% Cactus. Leaves Ray's plant at 126.
Now going into round 2, like you said, Ray here will try to take out that Aqua, and 158 Daryl, knowing full well that the key to victory here is destroying that plant and bursting down the mech, leaving it into a 1v2 situation. Hopefully, 158 Daryl here is already putting sufficient damage on that plant, putting him on 126 HP. But here comes round 2. Looks like Ray will still be skipping out on this turn, but 158 Daryl gonna be taking 1 energy from Ray.
He wants to go for the kill. He will go for the kill, but that's one huge wall. That's what I'm talking about. 121 thanks to the Sponge. That's gonna be Egg Bomb, the Blackmail, the all-out shot. It's not enough, bro. That's gonna be him taking out the plant instead. And here comes the follow-up damage coming in from the Acro and Hero. Sufficiently taking out the Aqua, but the plant is wanting to take out the mech. It's not enough, but huge damage thanks to the Cactus.
Now going into round 4, that's gonna be Ray going in with an acrobatic, securing his speed up. But here comes 158 Daryl trying to suppress fire here. Now that mech is on last stand, and at the same time he has 2 nut throws. This is gonna be a 1v1 situation, but 158 Daryl,
huge play with the Goda, just in case he saves up energy. That's gonna be 3 cards. Is it enough? He shielded up with 85. Blackmail.
This is gonna be really critical! Ray takes his very first victory there!
The critical changes everything!
That was a literal game changer right there!
Oh my god! Whoa! That critical forces game number 3!
158 Daryl had that down to his side. He actually was supposed to win there, but
he had 85 shield, his HP was sufficient.
He was well prepared for that burst down. Again, 3 cards wouldn't be enough. Wouldn't have been enough to take out Daryl there, but that critical takes out Daryl's mech, and Ray just proving himself yet again.
That was intense. intense!
Although it was critical, that is still part of the game.
Yes.
You always have to take into consideration the fact that criticals, the crit gods, will always strike when you least expect it.
And it goes both ways. What if Daryl hit the critical?
Exactly.
Everyone could get the critical, but yeah, that timing of the crit gods was just
Finesse.
perfect.
Perfect. Chef's kiss.
Forces a game number 3. Now, I like the intention of that mid lane. That
I
sponge.
do as well.
But the follow-up, that's why Ray's skipping was so sufficient and needed. Because if you do bomb with that bird onto that Aqua, it would not be enough to get the kill. So you need another set of cards and energy to follow through with that combo of Egg Bomb and Blackmail, passing the aggro to the Aqua. And what happened there earlier, it was the mech who finished off the Aqua.
Exactly. Basically, 158 Daryl here equipped himself with a fortress right in front of his tank.
Yeah.
But Ray here bulldozed through that fortress using that egg play combo, and that Aroma basically just took down that Aqua, and then Ray with that critical. That was so intense. Actually, I was waiting for 158 Daryl's combo there, but Ray I think his prayers to the gods has been answered. But the question is, will that happen again in this game 3?
Yes, and I actually feel Daryl will switch up again. I just have this feeling. I think his mindset as well, him changing to the Aqua and putting the mech at the back, because the mech bird matchup is just a 50-50 situation. If you get the Dark Soup earlier, you get the right opportunity, you have 70% chance of the victory. But yeah, him placing that Aqua really increases his chance for that win and tanking it up. But sadly, Ray was prepared for that, saving up enough energy, kill the Aqua, and that huge game changer critical was just...
Actually, 158 Daryl predicted when Ray was gonna go forward, when Ray was gonna jump.
Oh yeah.
He predicted it.
He
Actually,
knew.
he got up to 121 shield, and
He was prepared.
He was prepared, but Ray,
not enough.
not enough. Ray
Oh my
just
God.
had that follow-up damage coming in from the mech, and I guess that was where the turning point was. But at the same time, 158 Daryl also returned the favor by taking out the beast or the mech of Ray here early on, and then pre-damaging the bird using that Goda.
And especially, that Goda was critical because if he had 3 energy plus the all-out shot, that was a sure kill. So, we're gonna be seeing no changes coming in from game number 2 to game number 3. Now, he needs to save up energy again. Daryl needs to do a Goda and Night Steal combo. He needs to stop that alley-oop combo onto his Aqua to prevent what happened in game number 2.
The thing is now, 158 Daryl now has that intel about what Ray's strategy is when going against this Aqua Mech and Plant. And at the same time, Ray can change his tactic here by using that mech to burst down through that plant. But in doing so, if 158 Daryl predicts that again and uses the cattail, he'll be getting that Goda and Rise early on.
It's very, very crucial. What I don't like about the Ronin situation, it depends so much on using energy and cards. So, especially, it really veers on and leans on luck in the early stages because it's gonna be the cards rotating between 3 axes.
True.
But if you do get the luck, get that Ronin, get that Goda, get that Rise, it's gonna be more favorable for 158 Daryl. But Ray's situation, he needs to time that jump, hoping that it won't get deflected or defended by the Sponge and Catfish. But here we go. Round number 1. It's gonna be Acro, Nutcrack, Nut Throw. Huge damage 137, 173, 173, and we're gonna be having a follow-up of a cattail, but it's not gonna be enough to kill. 66 gets tries to steal an energy with a Sirius, but fails to do so.
Again, like I said, Ray can change his tactic here and go for the front lane burst down here, charge in through the front door, through the
Instead
entrance.
of going to the back,
Exactly,
go
because
to the front door.
158, Daryl was already predicting how Ray here will move.
Yeah.
Like we saw there, 158, Daryl actually tried to steal an energy from Ray, knowing or hoping that Ray would be
Skipping
and saving up
Yes.
energy.
The adjustments are there, but again, Ray on round number 1 is a step ahead. So here we go in round number 2. It's gonna be a double nutcrack. 173, no defense coming in from the plant. Takes out the plant. Now 3-2 energy is here, possibly for the steal. He knows he's gonna skip. That's gonna be a shield with the catfish. But here comes the night steal. Grabs one, finishes off with dual blades. Now, the mech is open. Now, he's gonna be possibly playing this egg bomb play. Huge play here coming in from Ray. Will it be enough? It is enough!
That's gonna be the Aqua going down
Oh,
Ray. Putting
no!
sufficient damage, pre-damage.
The egg bomb is there as
Here it
well.
comes. Wait!
Oh! Gets a steal!
Ray didn't use that egg bomb play, but at the same time, that critical will be putting that mech
That
on
egg
last
bomb!
stand. But Ray using the
Black
wait
Maze!
just a minute. That's gonna
It's
be
enough!
Black Man followed by the egg bomb artillery strike.
Oh my God!
Daryl has been taken out of the Axie Pro Tournament.
Whitebeard represent! What a game! If it's not working going to the back, let's go to the front! Let's go to the front! And it really paid off on the side of Ray.
It really did pay off.
Wow!
Now Ray will be advancing to the next series. We will be seeing him next week. But 158 Daryl here, unfortunately, will have to go home.
Sadly, but yeah, again, we
What
can
a game.
only have one winner. Thank you again for that amazing matchup between these two. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one, 155 Daryl, and congratulations to Ray. We are your casters for this amazing series. I'm Archer Perez alongside with
Invictum, and we will be right back.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Moto. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase na Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie yung gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or WETH? Dito yan sa Crypto Moto. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo Aling Marites, and automatically, meron kaming chatbot dyan na sasagot sa inyo. Pagka-type nyo ng Aling Marites, lalabas yung current rates ng Crypto Moto. Mas mura pa yan sa Binance. Lalabas dyan kung ano gusto mong bilhin, WETH, AXS, or gusto mong magbenta na SLP, or even bumili ng SLP pwede. So let's say for example, buy WETH. Ngayon lalabas, magtatanong kung ilang WETH ang gusto mong bilhin. Let's say for example, magta-type ako 100K. Ngayon, lalabas dyan yung transaction number mo, which is connected sa database namin, and maghihintay ka lang ng 5 to 10 minutes para balikan ang aming mga CSR or ang ating mga Aling Marites. Ngayon, pagbalik ng quotation mo, pwede ka na magbayad. Pagkabayad mo, pwede ka na mag-send ng screenshot, and after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nasa iyo na yung WETH mo. Yun, salamat mga bossing. Asahan ko kayo lahat. Hihintayin ko kayo sa Facebook Messenger namin. No? Kausapin nyo kami via chatbot. Magre-reply ang ating mga Aling Marites at ready kayong paglingkuran at pagsilbihan sa lahat ng kailangan yung in-game needs sa Axie Infinity.
The games only get more intense as the days go by. We'll be the casters for the last series. I'm Yuko. Alongside me is paring JP.
I thank you for that, Yuko, for the ever lovely Yuko. Oh my gosh. Yes, as you mentioned, this is already the last series, guys, for our day 4 of the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. Before we head on to our last match with Taxon and Laya PH for Madness, guys, I just want to thank all of you for supporting this tournament for the past few days. This is gonna be the last day for the first week of the United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament Season 1, and this is just Season 1, guys. We haven't even finished the first half of this tournament, of this season. Season 2 is already on the works right now, and you can already pre-register for our Season 2 through the official website of United Gamers, that is unitedgamers.gg.
This will still be an open qualifier, so if you think you have what it takes to see your live stream or see your games in the live stream, this is definitely a chance you should take. Again, this is just Season 1 of United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament. It's been a long day. We've been seeing a lot of crazy antics, crazy life, but good life decisions. And now I'm expecting nothing less from this last match. And again, we talked about the selfie giveaway all throughout the day. Do not forget the scholarship giveaway. How can you join this? It's a secret. Go to the site unitedgamers.gg to know more.
I love how mysterious this ad is, right? you have to tune into the unitedgamers.gg, guys. And aside from the scholarship giveaway, there are a lot of stuff in the website that you can enjoy. And speaking of the website, we have a selfie event for this website. Just submit a selfie visiting unitedgamers.gg and then upload that selfie as a comment in the official event post in Facebook, or upload it as a tweet in the official Twitter thread that's at UGG Network for Twitter, and that's the United Gamers Guild official Facebook page for Facebook, of course. Just don't forget to use the hashtag UGG site visit, and then like and share or retweet the official post or thread, and then there you go. The top two posts or the top 2 entries per platform will win 3 AXS each.
From top 2, let's go now to top 8. The prize pool for this tournament is 180 AXS. Again, first gets 70 AXS, second gets 40, third gets 25, 14 gets 15, 5th to 6th gets 10 AXS, and 7th to 8th gets 5. So to the remaining players, contenders, this is your final chance, your only chance to go all in. We've already been seeing players that were knocked out of the tournament tournament,
Oh, yeah.
despite being neck and neck with their opponents.
Yeah, that's true, and that was really intense, and it's really sad to see some people go,
Yeah.
but we have to let them go in order for us to move forward. I'm still talking
Whoa.
about the tournament, guys, by the way.
She was talking about the tournament, guys. Nothing else.
Nothing
Suspiciously looks at my partner.
Nothing else, guys. We're talking about the tournament. Speaking of this tournament, this wouldn't be possible, of course, if not for our gracious organizers here in the United Gamers Guild. From U-Level for the production, of course, our sponsor, Cryptomoto TV, and Board Pong Society. Board Pong Society, by the way, look at that. Look at that NFT, guys.
I'm gonna
That's gonna
copy
be...
it.
That's gonna be owned by the reigning champ, but by the soon-to-reign champion, by the way, of this United Gamers Axie Pro Tournament.
Yeah. So we have a lot of prizes, a lot of giveaways even. The only thing missing is the viewers to actually join the giveaway. And again, since this is the last huzzah for our second to the last day of the tournament, do not forget to share the live. Invite your friends to watch with you because we're going to be
Yes.
seeing a lot of Axie action here.
And speaking of invite your friends, guys, this is a friendly reminder for all of you to keep safe while there's a pandemic going on. Yes, guys, just watch this live stream from the comfort of your homes, especially if you're not yet vaccinated. Please get yourselves vaccinated real soon. It's really hard if you're not.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I mean, even if we are jumping all the way to the studio, we still need to maintain our social distancing. We have to
Yeah.
make sure that we have our negative test here for COVID. But yeah, even though we're quite distant from each other in real life, the fights are very much close to each other.
Yeah.
Talk to us through
Yes.
this. Taxton versus Leia PH. What could
Taxton
we expect?
actually, yes, he's one of the most controversial players, and he's actually one to root for because he's always been active in the leaderboards.
That's Archer, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that jacket, guys. but anyway, going back to Taxton, a lot of players may be disappointed or dismayed if he walks out of the competition right now. But again, Laia PH, he's actually one of the players who is actually trying to introduce himself to us. Yeah, and this would be like a gonna pump up NFT if like Laia PH will eliminate Taxton right here, right now.
Ooh, I like how you did the NFT reference
I
there.
know how I did it.
Really great with the wordplay there. But yeah, let's see. Will the value pump up, or will we still expect the expected?
Yep, guys. So we're just waiting for our players to get ready, but let us know there in the comment section. Who are you supporting? Are you with Taxton? Are you with Laia PH? Oh, by the way, shout out to all the viewers there on Twitch, here on Twitch, or here in YouTube. But we also have a Filipino broadcast, by the way, in Facebook at the Moy Moy Palaboy page. But we really love your company right now. In a few, we'll be able to read your comments there, and we will shout you out. No worries.
Yeah, we got you. Well, my co-caster got you. Yeah, let's talk about the meta right now. I mean, we've been seeing crazy
I love
combinations,
this
right?
topic.
Even all the lineups. But so far, which do you think is the most effective one?
The most dominant meta right now, one that we usually see in this tournament, is the bird mech plant. But speaking of plants, they've always been around. It's like they're the universal Axies. And like that, there's really no match that plants are nowhere to be found. Literally. And now, as we move on to that round one, things are really moving so fast. And Laia PH just answered that hit. But Taxton almost eliminated that front Aqua, which has a double anemone. And right now, Laia PH will be able to eliminate that plant. Following it up with that piercing sound, but Taxton will have to answer that, also eliminating the back bird of Laia PH. But now he suddenly turned this game into a 3 versus 1 situation. What the heck is going on? This is already round number 3, and things just really went up so quickly. And Oh my gosh, I need to take a break from this.
Yeah, you need to breathe and look at that critical, like, sheesh,
Oh my
bro.
gosh.
And that is gonna be it, Leia, with that Hail Mary play, but it looks like he will be in a pickle. The attack is actually doubling
Oh
up,
no,
and that
what
will be
the
the slap
heck?
right in the face. Taxton wins game number 1. That was... What just happened?
It only took him one card.
Yep.
Look at... There was the attack up care of the Coco. Okay, we know there's an attack up. But then he used that scale dart. And this is the first time I've actually seen it. That when you have an attack up and you use a scale dart against a mecha, you're gonna deal 227 damage. And that's not even a critical.
Yeah.
That's just, it's real damage.
That is the damage. That's a base damage, basically. And it was
Yes.
enough to actually finish off the game. You hyped Taxton before we jumped into game number 1, and now I understand. Definitely one of the crowd favorites here,
Yes.
and he is proving himself. Leia PH, now this is his time to go all in. Will he go in with a different composition?
Well, he
or,
should.
Yeah, or will he hold his ground? I agree. He needs to change. He needs to switch something up. Surprise his opponent.
Taxton didn't even sweat there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it only took him
Chilling.
like less than 5 rounds, like, because during round 3 it was already a 3 versus 1 or a 2 versus 1 situation.
Yeah.
At round 3, Laia PH only had 1 Axie left. At round 3, I'm giving this moment of silence for Laia PH's team
Let
for
that
that game
sink in.
number 1. But that's only game number 1. Okay, I'm getting my morale up again. That's only game number 1, guys. Laia PH still has chances to go for a comeback, and we'll never know, guys. I love how this tournament is getting interesting. So Taxton, is he gonna pull up more cards under his sleeve, or Laia PH will have to go all out, because this already his do or die match and he has to go for a comfort pick already, or like a comfort team one, because this is already his desperate situation.
This is basically the last one. Again, this is the lower bracket, if I'm not mistaken, and he really needs to work, or at least walk the stairs leading up to the upper bracket and even our grand finals. So to the fans out there, do not forget to comment what you think is gonna happen next, and what should our 2 players do to either end the game with a 2-0 or push this to a game 3. For Taxon, I believe he could just hold his ground, because goodness me, that tempo in game number 1, that was so fast. It was like the RN gods were
Oh,
just in
yeah.
his favor.
Yeah, that's true. And Laia PH, speaking of a desperate situation, and Taxton just, he's just, I don't know, it wasn't really luck. I think he really prepared for it. It's impossible that he didn't scout Laia PH's inventory in there. But Taxton, it took him a very easy it took him very easy moves. It took him very easy plays to just hit Laia PH aggressively. But now Laia PH is using one of the known metas, and if I'm not mistaken, I remember this team that he used a while back, like 2 days ago. This is when he lost. This is when he lost during that last match of the other day. And speaking of last match, this is also the last match that we will be witnessing today, and it would mean so much if we get on game number 3.
Exactly. Leia PH, he has been the player for the last matches.
What?
He really wants to leave
What?
with a bang.
What?
What was that?
That was really aggressive, Laia PH. Unfortunately, not enough to
Oh,
eliminate
no.
Taxton there. But he had the follow-up because of the blackmail, the egg bomb blackmail combo, but Taxton will have to answer that with a turnip, prickly trap, the vegan diet, and the cattail slap combo, now turning this game into a 2 versus 2 situation. Both their backs are out. It's like their backs served as their fronts in there.
Yeah. If this was a visual like sports fight, I'd say it's tennis. The ball
Yeah.
jumps in back and forth, and they can just hit the ball perfectly and get that damage in.
What a nice skip in there. But Taxton here gets Laia PH rather gets the first move advantage. Casts a double tail slap, and
Stun.
of course Taxton Taxon figured that out. It was really a nice cattail slap. He knew that Laya PH will burst him down. But right now, the question is, will these 4 cards be enough to finally eliminate him? The answer is no. That answers our question, guys. But it always takes Laya PH a follow-up Axie to burst down Taxon. And I'm actually feeling a game number 3 right now.
Yep, looking at the game number 3 as well, Live PH able to hold out at the right time as a lot of damage. Even the sustain or the heal on his side is just working so well.
That's true. And right now, he's finally gonna burst out this bottom Axie of Laya PH. But Laya PH, he will still get that first move advantage. But I think Taxon here is preparing for the last blow. And look at those cards.
Is this it?
A Scarab, a double acrobatic will make him secure the first move advantage for round number 8, and finally casting 4 cards, a double Crimson Water and a double Scarab. He didn't even need that. This is a clean sweep, a 2-0 coming from Taxon.
I swear, I thought you were gonna jump into a game 3, but Taxon with those decision making was so cemented. The foundation is really there. He knew what to do exactly by the book, and because of that decision making, he makes out of the lower brackets alive, and he wins this 2-0 so quick.
Gosh, that was really a fast match, Hugo. I can even Taxon there. He had to save those acrobatics. He knew. He knew from round 1 that these 2 acrobatics, these are the cards that are gonna make me win. Okay, I'ma save you. I'ma save you both. And then he used it at the perfect moment, securing the first move advantage, and finally, again, bursting out Laya PH in there. Congratulations again, Taxon. But of course, thank you so much, Laya PH, for participating in this tournament.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fight to watch. Even though it was a 2-0,
Yeah.
it was very, very close. Could have gone either way. And circling back to what you said, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, if you guys are familiar with that movie, you need a golden ticket to enter the factory, right? Taxon's cards in those last rounds, that was basically their golden ticket. His golden ticket to go to the Chocolate Factory, which is our grand finals next week, February 13. Like what Paring JP said, it's a day before Valentine's Day.
Yes, a day before Valentine's Day.
So what is a better thing to do than watch the final, the grand finals of our season 1?
Guys, I'm just really happy that this day ended really well and with a bang coming from Taxon. But of course, these are the matchups that we'll be able to see next week. That's February 10, guys. Mark your calendars already. We're gonna see Coco versus Hazelia. Oh my gosh! And then Bryson Gaming versus RMZ. We're also gonna see. Oh my gosh! Where is Jobos? Where is Jobos? Oh, we're gonna see him at day number 6. Okay, but we're gonna see Ruthless Reg and Oversize go head on the cosplayer.
Oh yeah.
And one of the best influencers here, part of the big three of the Axie Infinity PH community. And of course, these are really, really exciting matchups. I can't believe this from day 1. All these players that are really fighting their best for the crown. I'm loving this. I'm just really loving this.
I'm loving this as well. Remember, that is on February 10, 2022. So mark your calendars. Even set an alarm. The stream will start at around 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. that day. And after that, we are jumping straight to the finals. These are the players that got eliminated today. Thank you so much for joining the tournament. We hope that you guys were able to share your knowledge and your efforts. And again, even though they were knocked out of the tournament, they really, really fought amazingly.
That's true. Thank you so much, guys. And you can always try again for Season 2. And
Yeah.
speaking of Season 2, pre-registration is already up in the United Gamers official website. That's just unitedgamers.gg. And of course, we would like to thank United Gamers Guild, Crypto Moto TV, U-Level, and Board Pong Society for teaming up and making this tournament possible.
Yep, for now, for today, that has been it. We've been your casters. I'm Yuko alongside Miss Parang JP. Thank you so much for watching and see you on February 10.
Good day mga boss! Welcome to Crypto Mo To. Alam naman natin lahat ngayon ang sobrang patok na Axie Infinity. Ito ay isang play-to-earn game. Lahat tayo gustong-gusto natin maglaro nito. Paano ba tayo makapag-start? Kailangan muna natin mag-purchase ng Axies. Saan ba binibili yung Axies? So meron tayong tinatawag na marketplace. Dito, pwede kayo mamili ng lahat ng Axie na gusto nyo. Pero, kailangan nyo gumamit ng isang currency pamili rito. Ano bang currency na to? Ito yung WETH, W-E-T-H, or Wrap Ethereum. It is an Ethereum-based token for us to use para makabili ng Axie. Ngayon, ang tanong, saan tayo bibili ng WETH or W-E-T-H? Dito yan sa Crypto Mo To. Isa kami sa biggest dealer ng WETH dito sa Philippines. You can contact us sa aming Facebook page. Wala nang iba sa link namin, www.facebook.com/CryptoMotoTV. And meron na kaming chatbot. Kung gusto nyo kami makontak, i-message nyo lang kami sa Facebook and i-type nyo